Crack it.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
What up, what up, what up, what up? We are here. We are live. Hello, 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 hello. I'm running so far behind, I overcooked my ribeye. Hell of a day. Oh, look at my hair is a mess. going on, Benny Bob? How you doing?
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to live.
Scarf down my dinner here quick before we get started.
This far, don't know.
It's still ribeye, so it's still good, but it's not as good as it could have been. Yes, sir, it is. Look up a channel called NCS on YouTube. Everything they have is copyright free. I'll show you. Right here, no copyright sounds. They have literally all sorts of music reviews for whatever you want. I use it for all my videos on YouTube, intros, all sorts of stuff. Works great. We got some good React stuff to go over. I got 3 big old Reacts for us. Actually 4. Busy day. We were at the gym at 5 a.m. We were doing our normal thing. We got to swim in 2,000 meters today, boys. 2,000 meters. Always have some ribeye for the dogs. Only a small piece. Good to hear everyone's having a good day. I haven't stopped moving once today. I've been on the go since 5 a.m. and I have not stopped moving for 2 minutes. I edited 4 videos. I shot 3 videos. I still have 1 more video to shoot when I get done with stream. Woo! 2K in the pool. We did a lot. How's everybody's day going? You guys having a good one? Get some gym time in, you get some exercise stuff in. How's the diets going?
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. We're searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the
Airline, I'm
world
curious.
to me.
Is it?
I used to kiss your head when you cried for me.
Is this your channel here, Lime?
The pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me.
I'm assuming so with all the carnivore stuff. Look at you, 1.4K, man. That's fucking awesome.
For all you carnivores out there looking for some cheap eating, you guys need to check out these Bob Evans sausage rolls. 0 carbohydrates, cheap too. It's SC Lion out. For all you carnivores out there looking for some cheap eating,
Yeah, I know, Benny.
you
You've
guys
been
need to
busy as
check out
hell.
these Bob
You've been
Evans
busy as hell.
sausage rolls.
My darling dear, you're never here when I'm in
Got you?
pain.
Alright, I subbed to you.
Like shadows in the atmosphere.
1.4K, it's not bad, man. You're getting killer views already.
I prayed for you and kept you near.
Oh my god, fucking man, get it.
Chase away my fears. I'm on my own. You made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares. I used to run with you through the great big leaves.
All right, that should be a little better. I got a new mic. I have a whole new sound set up, so things are a little screwy right now. So yeah, anytime there's sound issues, just let me know. I'll modify as needed. It's kind of hard to test from my end. Done and done. All right. I got my dinner in. We are good. I look like a wreck today, man. I've just been going. Yeah, Benny, I knew you've been super busy the last few days setting up all that stuff for your sister. Happy you finally got a break in real quick. All right, we are going to pause the jams out. We're going to start doing some React stuff here. Actually, first and foremost, it is a Thursday, which means it's Reed's weigh-in day. Reed is very close to losing 100 pounds, so we're going to see if Reed hit his goal or he came back up. Reed and me weighed the exact same pretty much. We've been within 5 pounds of each other for the last 2 or 3 months. So let's see if he got it or not.
Hey Reed Squad, so we're back today for another weigh-in, and it's our 7-month weigh-in again. I started on May the 11th of this year, and it's December the 11th today. Last week I went in at 469.0 pounds, which took me down a total of 98.2. So now, it's time to see what we are today. Hello.
Did he get it?
467.0. 467.
He did it.
.0.
He did it.
That takes me down 100.2 pounds in total. 7 months later, I'm down 100.2 pounds. If anybody knows, the past month, I've been going like back and forth. I could never break that 100-pound mark.
Me and him were both stuck in the 470s. Actually, he went back up to like close to 500.
Thank y'all for always believing in me.
I'm just saying, make it make sense. How come beef ribeyes are one of the most expensive cuts and pork ribeyes are some of the cheapest? Help me make it make sense. There's no logic to be found there. They just know what they can charge money for.
Always being here for me. I know the road's been up and down, but that's why it's called a journey. Finally seen it, 467.0. 100 pounds down from what I weighed in 7 months ago.
Knees are struggling, dude.
It's absolutely nuts. I love y'all, Reed Squad, and I'll check back in with y'all next Thursday. Hey, Reed Squad.
467 on the dot. He weighed. Which means my weigh-in needs to be 466.9 tomorrow. I weighed this morning, and I'm not happy. We were on 6 straight days of gym sessions between 1,000 to 2,000 meters. I think I've been putting on muscle mass this week. That scale's probably not going to look good tomorrow. Probably be up 2 pounds from where I was at the beginning of the week, which is fucking nuts after losing 15.5 pounds last week. The fucking swings, man. The absolute swings. So, clap for Reed. He hit his 100 mark. That is super awesome. We got 3 breakdowns here. We're going to look at one at cortisol, the stress hormone. Steak and Butter Gal's got a real good video up on it. Allegedly, this man's claiming carnivore gave him a heart attack. Sean Baker breaks it down. We're going to look at that one as well. We got a nice look at why the vegan diet doesn't work. And then, and only then, after we're done with the reacts, we will be going back to Red Dead Redemption 2. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to get the mood lighting set. I'm going to let my dog out real quick. Sorry, I'm running so far behind today. Give me 2-3 minutes. I'll be right back.
And alone, I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so. And now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
I keep forgetting my mute mic. I keep putting my boom down like I'm talking through this. I forget my mic has the mute on it now. Oh, what a day. I think we're finally good. Dog is gone now. I ate my dinner. I got some water. I think we are absolutely gravy. I need to floss here at some point. We will get around to that. Monster day, man. I edited so many videos. I shot so many videos. Awesome stuff. I'm struggling to even keep up with Instagram right now. But going good. Actually, let's get a look at Instagram. I kind of want to see where we are. We got some more comments coming in. Starting to get some haters on there. It's a good thing.
I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Let's see here. We are at 61,000 on the Instagram. 61,000, boys. Fucking killing it. We're almost 100,000 views on Instagram in the last couple days. We're fucking killing it over there. I never knew. I thought Instagram was dead. I had 20 followers. I was getting like 10, 30 views a video, if that. Most of them were people I knew. Then all of a sudden, just one took off. So I don't know what. Yeah, OBS is tricky. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't even show you OBS unless I drag it over. It's gonna just, if I drag OBS over, it's just gonna capture itself and have like 800 windows open. your best bet is look at the audio mixer controls inside OBS and kind of fiddle with them there. You got to realize on a PC, there's so many different sound inputs. You got to look at where your input and output is anywhere. Look at your base PC options, check your input output there. Checking the audio mixer in OBS itself. Also, if you use Discord and stuff, if you have any settings in Discord, that can kind of screw with stuff in the back end too. So always double check all that stuff. But make sure you got the right output set, the right input set. Maybe it could have been doubling through your headphones and trying to do the capture at the same time. That could have been one thing. So, like I said, I'm still fairly new to this stuff and learning as I go. I haven't had too many audio issues yet. Luckily, most of my stuff's just volume issues. But as far as like static and double catching stuff, I haven't encountered that much yet. But I recommend asking Grok. You'd be surprised. Grok has helped me out in a absolute ton of technical issues. Also, what are you using to edit your videos for YouTube? What editing software are you using? All right, let's see what Steak and Butter Girl's got. I'm really curious about this one about cortisol, because cortisol is what essentially causes our stress. It's a hormone that gets released. Apparently she's got a way to shut it down, and Steak and Butter Gal has not led me astray too many times so far. So we're going to take a look at this.
If you're caught in that loop of stress, stubborn belly fat, and nights where you're exhausted but still wide awake, then pay attention, because this is for you. Dr. Elizabeth Bright, a renowned physician specializing in thyroid and adrenal health, showed me a single tablespoon.
I have a massive family history of thyroid issues, so this is definitely talking to me.
That can calm cortisol in 5 minutes flat. And I swear, doctors just hate this trick because it's natural, free, and lowers cortisol in just 5 minutes. By the end of this video, you're not just going to know what it is, you're also going to understand why your cortisol spikes, how it destroys your sleep, your weight, and your mood, and exactly how to
document your journey. Awesome. Yeah, DaVinci Resolve is what I use too. DaVinci is very complicated to use at first, but once you get going and you start figuring stuff out, it's amazing. It's so good. I'll just show you here. I got done editing some stuff earlier. Is it going to maximize to this window? Yeah, it is. So here's my DaVinci. I was done. I was just getting done exporting it. That's something for a little later on there. But once you start figuring out how to do overlays and stuff like that and all sorts of other stuff, it's great. It's absolutely great. I must be a woman because I need a lot of fat to be a happy boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But DaVinci's really good. Once you start to figure out all these, when you figure out like overlay stuff too, how to like trim and crop yourself into stuff, that's really good. As soon as you figure out this whole thing right here, this inspector tab, I'll tell you right now, if you haven't screwed with the inspector much, this inspector tab, learn it and love it, because this is everything. Everything you want for text overlays, anything else, it's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Another thing I would recommend for DaVinci Resolve is, so let me find an area with some text here. All right, so here's a text overlay. So you come in here, and the base fonts that you get in DaVinci are terrible. They're absolutely terrible. You get like the most basic of text. But it turns out what it is, any font you have added to your computer will be in this directory. So if you go to Google Fonts, you can get any font you want. You get all sorts of like crazy good looking stuff. You get stuff like this. You can get all sorts of really good stuff. Wine Canyon, hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you over on Kick. Goodbye. This Resolve, and I haven't even opened it yet. I just did my transitions externally on my iPad for OBS and just posted the video here. There are no fancy edits or anything. Yeah. Yep. Another thing, if you're on Mac, I'm not going to be able to help you much because I am a Windows man through and through. So Mac OS, I am pretty much clueless. I think the last time I touched a Mac computer was in 7th grade over 20 years ago when I was in high school. So been a long time, but I'll just say overall, once you get it in there, the inspector tab, learn it and love it. It's a lot. It's going to be a learning process. It's an amazing program, but it's a very complicated program. I've been doing this for 4 months with DaVinci, and I'm finally just getting to the point where I'm really getting proficient, learn how to just swing stuff all over the place and change your position and change your shading and your background and your highlights and your colors and all that stuff. But definitely learn the inspector. Your overlays are all here. If you're in the Discord, if you ever need help with it, just let me know. A lot of times when I'm editing, I just sit in our Discord channel and I'll live stream and kind of show you what I'm doing if you ever want to watch and get an idea what's going on. All right, back to Steak and Butter.
So let's get started. So since last time, Dr. Bright here, we filmed a couple videos. I had so many requests from you all to film more videos, sit down with Dr. Bright and uncover more about women's health, cortisol, and thyroid. So today we're going to focus on cortisol. And my first question to you, Dr. Bright, is having too high of a cortisol versus having too low.
All right, you got all the bases covered. You got all the bases covered.
And why?
Absolutely, they are.
If you're that good with operating systems, having a setup like that, you shouldn't have a single issue figured out, resolved. You'll get the hang of it in no time. Probably a lot faster than I did.
Now, high cortisol is sort of the beginning of low cortisol. High cortisol can make you retain liquid, weight. It can affect your immune system.
It's one of the biggest things right there, man. Cortisol stuff and retaining water is something I really need to just figure out because I'm constantly retaining water, constantly.
And
constantly.
People will feel like they're in a stress state. Eventually, the pituitary gland, because it doesn't like high cortisol, because it is inflammatory. So high cortisol is also not good for brain cells. It's not good for your bone tissue. Eventually, because of that, it being inflammatory, the pituitary will stop producing ACTH, which is what tells the adrenals to produce cortisol. And then you will have either a flatlined cortisol level, or you have at times of the day where you have very low cortisol, which means you can't handle stress. So that can cause edema, swelling. You can feel dizzy standing up. And flatline cortisol is very...
Hey, puppy, you want to come here? No, he doesn't want to come here. Dude, there's nothing more cruel than a dog that comes over and hops up asking for you to pick him up, and then as soon as you go to pick him up, runs away, and he thinks this is the funniest game in the world. I just want to pick my dog up.
Related to
He's a jerk.
the symptoms
I
that
love
you'd
him.
have with Addison,
He's a
which
jerk.
is when you can't make cortisol. So you're in a stress state at all times. But the thing that people don't understand, that both high and low make you feel like you're in a stress state. A lot of people say, oh, I have high cortisol, when then we test it, it's actually low.
Does it have to do with people who have a lot of anxiety all the time? Is that
Anxiety is, PTSD is low cortisol.
okay? How does it affect the thyroid?
Cortisol too high will eventually affect the thyroid because thyroid hormones won't be made properly. They won't be converted. T4 doesn't, high cortisol actually reduces the conversion of T4 to T3,
I see.
which is the active hormone.
And when thyroid hormones are not being produced properly, what happens?
Everything happens. So you can lose your hair, you can't metabolize your food properly, you can have digestive issues, you can
So she's driven the point home that cortisol is definitely something important to pay attention to.
be at risk of an autoimmune condition.
I see. And we're currently at Hack Your Health in Tampa, Florida, so that's why we are together in person. And
Yeah, there's a big dude. I would love to be able to go to some of these conferences, like Hack Your Health, the big carnivore conferences. In a few months of the Lion Diet, that will be history. I hope so, Benny. I truly hope so, man. I have, there's, right when I end stream, there's going to be something hitting YouTube. I won't spoil nothing. You would think so, Lion. You would think so. He'll make me pick him up. He'll have the cheese, and then he'll just run away.
and I
Actually, right now on the Lion Diet, since I gave up cheese, if there was cheese on the desk, I would be fighting myself not to eat it. We'll see, Benny. We'll see. I got something big hitting YouTube as soon as stream ends tonight. Right at 8 p.m. There'll be a little something coming out. Nice little long form coming for you guys tonight. So nothing crazy, no crazy edits or anything. Just a little bit of sit down and talk it out and see what happens.
I hear and see you having conversations with so many people who are fans of your books, who have worked with you before, and who want to learn more from you. I guess having these
I did make my
conversations,
decision
what
on
are some of the
75
biggest
hard.
takeaways that you
I did decide on 75 hard. I am going to do the reading part of it, and that's about it. Also, we are in the scheduling process. We are going to be doing an interview with Mr. Patrick, God, what's his name? Patrick Alexander? Please tell me I'm right. Please tell me I'm right. Please tell me I'm right. Yeah, we'll be doing an interview coming up with Mr. Patrick Alexander. He was the vegan preacher that we saw over on Dave Mack's interview last week. Super pumped. He's a big time life coach. He's a vegan converted into carnivore now. So we're going to do a little back and forth on his podcast and hopefully have a really good time. We'll be broadcasting that out on his channel, and it's going to be a grand old time.
You are learning from the people.
That they were told they were put on HRT. They were told that that would address their issues of night sweats or waking up at night, and I explained to them that's not the case because all HRT does is raises your cortisol levels. So having high cortisol will make
He is
you
indeed
make
the carnivore
estrogen,
preacher now.
less
He is.
testosterone, less of the other hormones that are.
Also, one other thing, probably 90% odds there's not going to be a stream tomorrow. Also, Saturday, I'm putting it 50-50 on best. I finally have Spectrum coming to the house tomorrow to rewire all of my internet. Once they rewire the internet, I have to move my entire setup. We are talking 2 desks, multiple monitors, a very heavy, very expensive PC. Literally, my entire setup has to get moved over the course of the weekend. So, as of right now, I'm saying probably stream tomorrow is canceled and probably 50-50 odds on Saturday if it's going to be canceled. Unfortunately, with my bad joints, I need people to come and lift stuff for me. I hate to say that. I'm used to being the big bad tough guy and just hulking stuff around with my knees. I can't lift these desks and stuff, so I'm kind of stuck waiting until I have people to help me move stuff down there. The problem is my current PC, as nice as it is, I do not have a Wi-Fi card on this thing. So once my hardwire is gone in this room tomorrow, I will no longer have internet on this PC. I will still probably be able to edit from a laptop off the Wi-Fi and do a couple videos tomorrow, but streaming is pretty much out of the question until the setup's back together. So after today, pretty much high odds there won't be another stream till Monday. If I get the new setup and everything's kind of clear Sunday, maybe Sunday we'll do a short one just to test the new setup and whole new area and stuff. But I absolutely cannot wait to get in my new office. It's been ready for 2 months. We've just been waiting for Spectrum to get out here and rewire my internet because I do need a hard line into there, and I currently can't get one there myself unless I drill through a whole bunch of walls, and I'd rather just have them do it. Vegan into carnivore, so you've seen the light. He has indeed. He did an interview with Mr. Dave Mack last week, Lion. I don't know if you've seen Dave Mack at all. Super good carnivore interviews. I interviewed with him a few months back as well. Super nice dude, and we saw the interview, and I ended up tracking down Patrick's channels and following him on Instagram and YouTube. And super nice guy. He's starting a podcast for carnivores as well. He's run multiple businesses in the past. So we'll be doing a podcast with him. Just a one-off. Maybe I'll be a frequent visitor, but we'll see in the future. But I'm super excited to do it. We're not scheduling yet. I'm waiting for my new office to get set up, and then I'll schedule with him after that. But I believe his first episode did go out today. He's Functional Health Coaches, his channel. If you want to check him out.
On the far end of the cascade.
So it causes imbalance in all the other hormones.
Dude, I am so dry.
Why do you think so many
today.
women
I'm
are
so
shocked
dry,
by
man.
your
I need
stance that
chapstick, and
taking
there's none in this
HRT
house.
and
There's
these
absolutely
things
none in
is
the
bad?
house.
Like, because most people recommend it.
Well,
right?
they've been brainwashed. I mean,
Okay.
the good fat is good for women explains the history of how HRT came about.
Good
It's an
fat's good for
assumption that
women.
women are not functioning properly when they stop being fertile.
We're gonna
which
watch a
is
nice breakdown
not
on why the
true.
vegan diet
We
doesn't work
live
today
longer
as
than
well.
chimps. We live long lives, older than 50, because we stop having children. So it's an evolutionary benefit to stop being fertile at 50 and 50, 55, whatever.
Yes. Okay.
Chimps die because they keep having babies.
Why do you feel like so many women think menopause and the non-existent perimenopause is so dreadful? Why do so many women dread it?
Because it feels bad. The symptoms that are associated with menopause are not caused by menopause. They're caused by cortisol or thyroid issues. So dreadful in the sense they don't want to wake up at night. They don't want to put on weight. They don't want to be irritable.
I've had my family history with thyroid stuff is out of this world. My dad is hypo. 2 of my aunts are hyper. My mom had a very weird, I forget the exact name. It was a very special kind of cancer on her thyroid that we're able to remove it. This was 20 or so odd years ago. She hasn't come into remission or anything, or come out of remission at all in 20 years, so everything's good there. My grandmother has thyroid issues, and they all lost their thyroids at 35. I'm 4 years past that and still good right now, but I am waiting for it. I am waiting for my thyroid just to keel over and do something weird here before too long. Hopefully not, though. Maybe carnivore will keep it from doing that.
They don't want to have anxiety. I mean, I wrote this book because when I went into menopause, I looked it up. Because what am I to expect? And I was horrified by what I saw. So I wrote the book because I realized that no, the human body does not live to be 80, 90, 100 females in order to fall apart and need to take some synthetic hormone.
Well, you did bring up most people are not eating enough fat. Can you define a high-fat carnivore diet? Exactly how much fat means it's a high-fat carnivore diet?
All right, so there are 5'5" people, 5'1" people, and 5'10" people. So Bella needs to eat more fat than
she's
the
5'10".
person who's 5 foot. I just say to try to ratio to 80-20 for people who have cortisol issues.
And the ratio of 80-20, a lot of people are confused. Is that by weight, by grams, by calories?
That's by, I guess, your calories that you're eating. 80% of your calories are coming from fat, 20% are coming from net protein. So protein has water in it.
Yes.
So when we measure it, and I do recommend that you measure, if you're measuring, I don't recommend measuring after a while, measuring the meat, you measure it.
Dude, my ratio's nowhere near that. I mean, nowhere fucking near that. I'm like 50-50 at best every day. Fucking crazy. I don't know if that's my problem, if I'm eating enough protein where I'm retaining water, and that's a part of it. Super curious on that. It's just the fluctuation. The fluctuations the last month have been killing me. They're driving me insane. Just being stuck in the 470s for so long, it's just miserable.
That's what.
Right, exactly. How does someone know if they have cortisol imbalance?
It's hard because the symptoms are so similar.
Okay.
So if you're in a stress state, a vasomotor reaction, that's a hot flash. If you have a hot flash when you have a test coming up and you're 12, no one thinks that you have a cortisol issue. They just think you're nervous, you're anxious.
What's that
If you
cortisol
have
issues
it
do?
going in,
well, they're talking
in your 40s and 50s.
They're talking a lot more about seemingly women in menopause and stuff like that. So it's a little difficult to gauge what they're saying for an all around.
That's because your adrenals have not been functioning properly for a long time because you've been dieting since you were 12. Or because you've been over-exercising since you were 12.
Is it always an accumulation of years upon years or decades upon decades of ignoring the problem? Or can, for some people, it happens quick?
Okay, so absolutely, it is usually decades and decades of, it's an accumulation of endocrine imbalance. But if somebody has a traumatic experience or surgery, or, I mean, this is not women, but my grandfather had signs of some dementia, but he was functioning just fine, and then he had prostate surgery, and he had full-blown Alzheimer's. He was a vegetable. Wow. The day after the surgery. I mean, when he came out of surgery, he didn't recognize his family.
Why does the surgery cause such trauma?
Because it raises cortisol levels. So we have hormones in
Oh,
our
I
skin
thank you.
and our
Thank you
dermis,
for
rather,
putting me in with
below.
those folks.
When
We're going to
you
actually
cut
watch
into
some
the
Ken Berry
skin-
after this. We're doing Ken Berry? Oh, no, Sean Baker. We're watching Sean Baker after this. I always mix up Baker and Berry. I always mix those two up. I was going to say, we got some Ken Berry on deck. We do a lot of Ken Berry around here. We watch a lot of his stuff and do reacts to it. Super, super fun. Super, super fun. I love Ken Berry. His info is always absolutely top-notch. Amazing channel.
The cortisol levels shoot high because they're protecting us from being scratched by a tiger. So that's why they have to give you anesthesia and benzodiazepines to force that cortisol down so you don't go into shock.
Oh, wow. So these medications and these painkillers are not helping at all, making it worse probably.
Yes.
Wow. Dr. Bright is truly one of my heroes because she has literally dedicated her entire life to helping women, adolescents, and teenagers get their health back. And I was certainly one of those girls 7 years ago who benefited from Dr. Bright's work. For as long as I can remember, I struggled with my skin issues, my weight, and my hormones. And upon reading Dr. Bright's first book, Good Fat is Good for Women, my life completely changed.
It is crazy. It is crazy, her skin transformation. I was seeing some of her videos where she goes over the acne problems she had and stuff like that. It's just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane how much she turned around.
For the better. If you're watching this video and you feel like you're battling with thyroid issues, hormone chaos, cortisol dysregulation, adrenal fatigue, infertility, or just brutal weight gain, then you already know how impossible and difficult it is to actually get real help, especially from the one person who has helped more women recover their health than anyone I've ever met, Dr. Bright. Until now, the waitlist for even 30 minutes of her time has been up to 7 months long, so most of you never even get the chance to see her. But Dr. Bright knows how many of you desperately need her guidance and how long you've been stuck suffering without.
Dude, the wait times are absolutely insane. So after I started at my weight loss clinic, My wife put in for an appointment at the weight loss clinic, an initial appointment, just a review and everything else. Her wait time is over a year. Over a year to get into her first appointment. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I just waited. I was trying to get into a urologist for a while, man. It took me, God, the last 6 months to get into a urologist for one appointment.
Without answers. That's why she reached out to me personally and told me, Bella, I need a way to reach more of these women. They can't wait 7 months. They need help now. So we built exactly that. And the results have been incredible. Hundreds of women have already reversed symptoms they were told they'd suffer with forever. You can be next. And you can also achieve the healing you deserve. Dr. Bright's community is the only place you can work directly with her. And this is the first time Dr. Bright has ever offered something like this. It is truly the closest thing to having her as your personal doctor. So here's what you'll get. 3 weekly live calls with Dr. Bright where she will review your labs, interpret them in real time, then give you an exact treatment plan to achieve the healing that you need. She'll be able to analyze exactly what's going on in your body and then give you a personalized, viable treatment plan to fix your thyroid, hormones, adrenals, and cortisol. And yes, she literally analyzes your labs live on each of her group calls. This simply just does not exist anywhere else. You'll also get 1 weekly live Q&A where you can ask Dr. Bright all of the questions that you would like her to address. On top of that, you also get replays to every single live call, so you can take your time, enjoy, and learn at your own pace. Now, here's the important part. Because Dr. Bright is personally working with each member, we can only take a small group at a time. Once spots are gone, the only next open spot will be when a member has achieved the healing that they need. Spots are extremely limited because Dr. Bright wants an intimate setting so that she can help all the members out in the way that she needs. So if you've been suffering, if the medical system has dismissed you, or if you've been waiting months upon months for answers, this truly is an amazing opportunity to work with a doctor who understands how to heal you. The same doctor that completely healed me and thousands of other women. If this is something that you're interested in and you're ready to work with Dr. Elizabeth Bright, just open up the description box down below.
Him breaking down that sugar diet was
Yesterday,
a fucking
I showed
blast.
you this reel of this couple in winter right in front of their house. Their cars, it's a snowy ice floor, and their car started slowly rolling backwards after they parked it. And this video's purpose was showing how calm this couple stayed throughout the whole situation. Does this mean their cortisol is regular and functioning properly? And what was your answer?
Yes, absolutely. They're handling the stress.
Okay. And so that's what we want to strive to be, right?
I'm
In
not good at
stressful
handling stress.
situations,
Maybe
we
I
should
have a
be
cortisol
able
issue.
to stay calm.
Yes, yes. So cortisol is a stress response. So it is there to spike if you do have to run away from that tiger. If that shark is trying, swim like crazy.
Yeah.
The problem is that in our society we abuse it and keep it high all the time by over-exercising, going to the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning, fasting.
Yeah. Maybe does under-eating or restricting all the time?
Under-eating, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
How large of a role does poor diet versus good diet play?
There's that fasting and going to the gym at 4 in the morning. I do that every day.
Cortisol is a steroid hormone, which is synthesized from animal fat. So you can't make cortisol out of avocado oil or olive oil or coconut oil. You can only, even though that's called a saturated fat, it's not a cholesterol-derived steroid. So if you're not eating any fat, it'll be hard for you to replenish your cortisol levels. The liver is always making some fat. That's how important it is. The liver makes cholesterol. But if you add stress to the picture, the liver has to make cortisol for our brain tissue, to have steroid hormones. They're all made out of cholesterol. And if you add extra stress, you won't be able to make enough cortisol to balance it.
So it sounds like for someone to start fixing this problem, which is what, a cortisol dysregulation problem, would you call it?
Dysregulation.
Okay. They need to eat more animal fats. Does it matter if they just up the fats with their current diet, or they must also cut the carbs down?
Carbs are a stimulant. So to me, carbs are a drug.
I got told to
just
eat carbs
I would
again today.
recommend removing all stimulants.
I literally got told to eat carbs today. Eat carbs, get fiber. All the fiber. Keep you full for longer. No. They're saying 80-20 for this one specifically. 80 fat to 20 protein. I think that's around where Benny is too. I think Benny was saying yesterday that's right around his split. Rom's probably around there. I'm like 50-50, man. I don't know. My protein's just so high. I don't know how to get more fat outside of like drinking tallow or something. I sure as fuck ain't gonna do. Everything I eat is like a 50-50 split. I don't know where to get the extra 80-20. Yeah.
Stimulants. So that would mean alcohol, marathons, any kind of drug. The body reacts to these drugs as stimulants. Cannabis makes the body react in the same way by raising cortisol levels.
Yes, and a lot of people are confused by this because they tell you, but Dr. Bright, I feel so good when I'm drinking it, eating it, using it, putting it on my skin. So what would you say to that?
Pretty
If they
much
said,
it.
but I feel
Don't
so
get Benny
good.
started on
So
fiber.
you feel pretty bad.
Don't
if
get
you
Benny
have
started on
cortisol.
fiber.
So people need stimulants. They need that cup of coffee in the morning. I have people who cry when I
Benny
tell
don't
them they
like
can't have
fiber.
a cup of coffee. People who cry, they're afraid of not having the HRT. One woman said she was afraid she'd be suicidal because she was so anxious. She was fine. Absolutely.
Okay, so just face the fear, cut it out, and eat a high-fat carnivore
And eat
diet.
a high-fat carnivore diet, but also you're going to have to.
I can't
address
have
some of
butter.
the
I'm on
stress.
Lion diet.
We were talking yesterday on the panel about how
Butter was
some
my
people
go-to.
feel
I
tired
think that's
afterwards
probably why
when
I
they
felt a
start
lot
eating
better on base carnivore.
Well, you've been self-medicating.
Is the problem because I've been on Lion diet now for 10 days. I'm like 10 days into Lion diet. Out of 90 days I'm doing it. I can't have butter anymore. It's killing me. I hate not having butter. I do have ghee, but I don't know what it is. I hate the taste of ghee. I use tallow. Oh yeah. After Lion, I'll go right back to my base carnivore. Right back. We'll have a perfect ratio then. But I already miss base carnivore, man. I feel like I just felt better on base carnivore. I don't know. I have a long form coming out tonight. I got a 20-minute video coming out at 8 p.m. As soon as stream ends, I will have a long form video come out. And it's going to go over the whole first week online and kind of where I'm at with the whole thing. And yeah.
With stimulants.
That's true.
And if you remove them, there may be a bit of time, a few days, you have to get into ketosis.
Right.
That you'll feel wiped out.
I mean, sugar alone is such a strong stimulant. So if you're eating sugar, ice cream, cookies every single day, of course you're going to feel
It blows my mind the amount I get recommended in comments to eat sugar and fiber and carbs, and it blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. Check here quick. Excuse me. Jesus Christ, man. That video might end up hitting 70,000. Might hit 70,000
tired
on
and
that.
lethargic when you cut it out. But here's what nobody tells you. When you cut out the processed junk, the grains, the seed oils, the sugar, your body doesn't just detox. It flushes out electrolytes like crazy. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, these aren't just bonus minerals. These are the switches that control your hormones, stabilize your energy, support your thyroid, and keep your insulin sensitive. So if you've ever dropped carbs and suddenly felt that wave of low energy,
I did notice today, Benny, another funny one. I did notice those fucking liquid IV packs have 5 carbs a pop in them. So I still have had carbs coming in. Element just sent me a gift pack. It's not here yet, but Element did send me a gift package in the mail when I tried to put in for an affiliate with them. So I'll definitely try that stuff out. I haven't been able to. Non-carnivore people watching carnivore content and trying to dissuade people from the carnivore lifestyle is kind of crazy to me. We don't go on vegan videos to trash them. Yeah, dude, Lion. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if it's not a diet I want to do or a diet I agree with, I'm not up in their videos going, this is wrong and you need to eat the way that I say you need to eat. And it's like, dude, it drives me insane. It drives me absolutely insane. I could deal with, I get hate comments all the time about my weight and how I look and just everything else. I love that shit. I love haters. I love shit talkers. I wish more would come and stream. That's just content. I love dealing with actual shit talkers. When people come in and do that shit, oh my God, it actually drives me up a wall. You shouldn't be eating carnivore. Carnivore's heart attacks for dudes like you. I was like, what? My blood pressure is the best. Oh, by the way, Benny. Guess what my blood pressure was today? Guess what my blood pressure was today, Benny? 116 over 68. 116 over 68, baby. Absolutely awesome.
headaches or the muscle cramps.
That was
would
also
most likely be
post-gym, so
electrolyte
there was that.
imbalance.
There
The
was
simplest
that.
tools often work best. So just generously salt all of your carnivore meals and even salt the water that you're drinking. If you're busy and constantly on the go and you just want a quick fix that you can rely on, then I recommend this electrolyte showing on the screen right now, Elements Raw Unflavored Electrolytes. And I specifically only recommend raw unflavored because there is no stevia, there's no sweet flavor, there's no flavor at all
I
besides just
tried.
the
She's got that Fat Element sponsor. I tried to get him. I tried to get a sponsorship. I couldn't even get an affiliate with them. I'm not even taking anyone right now.
electrolytes to make sure that we can.
I didn't think they
continue
had
to
that
eat
many
clean,
affiliate
not
people.
trigger
Out of all the
sugar
carnivore
cravings,
stuff I
and
watch, she's the only one I've seen that has Element stuff on there. It's crazy. Thank you, Lion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Felt great. Felt great. I got 2,000 meters in the pool this morning, man. I feel good today. I feel good. Joints are holding up all right. Might have pushed it a little far. I'm getting a little stiff now, but not bad. Not bad. It's been good. I think I'm taking a break from the gym tomorrow. It is 6 days straight today. I'm ready for a rest day. Let the body heal up. We're going to take a nice day and relax tomorrow, especially with the internet coming in. I got to get all that done. I got 3, actually, let me check my files here. All right, Real Talk Short. I got 3 more videos to shoot tomorrow and get uploaded, so I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. But I think without streaming and getting the internet set up, it's going to be great. That's 1 gram of carb. I have 1 daily. Okay, yeah. See, the liquid IVs have 5, and I'm having 2 a day just because I'm in a saltwater pool. Was telling you, oh, excellent. Yeah, I have 2 of them a day because I feel like, and I've read this in numerous places too, the pool at my gym is saltwater. It's not like ocean salt water, but it is saltwater regulated, so they can use a lot less chlorine. It's like the cleanest pool I've ever been in. I absolutely love it. But I have seen that swimming in salt water that much can dehydrate the ever-living shit out of you. So I think what I need to do is what she's saying here. I need to start salting my water, which to me is insane. That sounds crazy, but probably time I do it.
The electrolytes that our body needs. It comes in little single packets like this. You just rip one open, pour it in whatever you're drinking, mix it up, drink it down, and you're good to go.
Look, I may be talking shit here. I could sell Elements so much better than that. I could put some zing on that pitch, man. I could really be selling Element.
You can get a free sample pack with any
Just
purchase
saying, Element.
if
If
you
guys got people watching,
drinkelementt.com/SBGAL. I've also linked them down.
I've never even tried Element yet. I haven't even tried it yet.
Dysregulation, would you say
I can't wait for my
that
gift pack to
inability
get here, though.
fall
Can't wait for my
asleep
gift
is
pack.
a symptom? Yes, absolutely dysregulation.
Actually, in light of shooting out for sponsors and reaching out to sponsors and affiliates and stuff, it did look like we got another one, potentially Good Ranchers. I believe Good Ranchers, we're going to have another affiliate link. We do have one for Equip Foods now. So if you guys use Equip at all, I do have a discount code to save you some money. Don't get dizzy like I was. Yeah. Dude, I got dizzy today. What was I doing? I was bending over. I was downstairs doing since my wife is working out of town, I am king house. My wife is working 6 days a week. Half of it's out of town. So I am king house right now. On top of doing all the videos, the streams, everything else, I am cook, clean, wash, fold, dry, do everything around the house. And I was down unloading our dryer earlier and getting her clothes ready for the week. And I was bent over and I stood up way too fast. And oh my God, I saw stars earlier. I thought I was going to keel right over. I kind of just leaned on the big old dresser we got down there for a second. Just went, whoo. So I've been dealing with a lot of hydration shit. I'm holding water, but I'm dehydrated. Like, man, I'm just a mess. I am just a mess with this line stuff. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what I need to do to get dialed in here, but yeah, I think my protein to fat ratio is rough. So we'll see what happens. I've been having fatigue during the day too. I mean, I'm getting up at 5 a.m. now, if not 4 a.m. So technically this time of day I start getting really tired when we're doing stream, but also I get this weird bout of fatigue every day, like right around like 10 to 11 in the morning. It's right when I like need to be sitting here and editing. That's like my main edit time and get videos ready, come up with new ideas, write scripts. And that's like the time of day I just keep getting this strange exhaustion and just wanting to sit on the couch for an hour. So I got to deal with that because it's been holding me up. That's why I'm running so late today. I was editing. Christ, I was still editing videos at 3:15. Still had to get dinner ready. Had to get the wife's dinner made for her. Like, I am running behind the last few days, so we're going to see what happens. But I think tomorrow will be good. I'm going to take an off day from the gym. Likely, like I said, there will not be a stream tomorrow because I got to get this whole new setup going. I don't think I'm going to have the setup for the internet tomorrow, and I don't think I have people to help me move all my gear down there till Saturday. So it's going to be a process this weekend. But again, if we get things set up, I'll definitely do a stream on Sunday to make up for it.
Could be low or high, and that's why we measure salivary cortisol levels. But I also recommend having some fat.
I don't get that. I don't get that yet, Benny. Like the tiredness after eating, I haven't got that yet.
All the time in the meetings, on my socials. If somebody DMs me and they say, I cannot fall asleep or I'm constantly waking
That's
up
what I'm
in the middle of the
saying,
night,
yeah.
I always say, check out Dr. Bright's bedside butter hack.
For me also, I mean, I'm used to having 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine a day as well. I think that's still really messing with me because of Lion Diet, I gave up caffeine as a whole. And we're 10 days in, I'm still feeling the effects from it. I'm absolutely still feeling the effects.
It has a ring to it. Explain what exactly it is.
It's cholesterol, right? And it's animal fat. So the cortisol, if you're not producing enough cortisol, it'll help your adrenals make more cortisol.
We're going to try. I'm going to do my damnedest to make this 90 days. We go...
It'll lower it. I mean,
I will say right now, we go like another 2 or 3 weeks on Lion, and I'm still feeling like this. I'm not sure. We might consider going back to base carnivore, but we'll see what happens. I don't want to do that because I want to go full elimination here, but man, something needs to start clicking here soon. I got to figure out what's going on.
Studies are indicating that animal fat lowers
It's not a problem
cortisol.
sticking to it. It's not
So
the
it's an
food. It's not, oh, I don't like
anti-inflammatory,
eating this way.
it's a
I love eating this way. I can do lamb
It doesn't
and
matter
steak and
how
beef every
much
single day and be
butter
fine.
you should be eating when, let's say,
The problem is when I feel like this, it's tough to keep up
it's
with.
2 a.m., you wake up, you can't fall asleep. Do you recommend a specific amount of fat?
Again, how tall is this person? So,
Too much
you know,
goodness,
I
too
recommend
fast,
a
yeah.
tablespoon.
Okay. You mentioned that if you eat too much fat, something happens.
If you eat too much fat, you might have indigestion.
Okay, so it's
In the night, you're not supposed to be. So in the night, our body's supposed to make, our liver does perform gluconeogenesis, so we don't eat 3 meals at night, right? We're sleeping. So our liver is keeping on making the nutrition that we need. The little bit of sugar that we need that the liver makes. Now, if you have a cortisol issue, that won't be regulated. You can have reactive hypoglycemia during the night. So the butter, a small amount of butter.
All right, guys, we're on the hour mark here. I'm going to take my quick break real quick. I got to get some water refilled. I got something jammed in my teeth from that steak, so I'm going to go floss real quick. It's driving me insane. I don't know if you see me sitting here going, yeah, the whole time. I got something stuck in my tooth, so I'm going to floss. I'm going to grab some water. I might let the dog out quick. I will be less than 5 minutes, and we'll get right back to this video. Very informational video, not a riveting video, though. Not a riveting video for sure. Let's get something up here for be right back. One of these days, I'll actually make like real be right back screens and stuff like that. We don't have to use MS Paint, but I do like using Paint for a whole bunch of other stuff, though. Be right back.
Someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption ever came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption. If we are one grain of sand in the middle of the ocean, can you try to understand how a touch can cause explosions? Rise up, way too great to be landed. Rise up, way too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us, fly at 'em like choppers, better cook those risks, cold blood in my fists, we fire starters, one out of a million will reach those heights, always gonna feel that I won't deny that work, never could toss, look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise. Rise, cutting my size, trying to make sense of it all comprised. Highs, pinning these skies. If I stuck down, feeling paralyzed, but I'm up now. We all too late to fall. Yeah, anyone coming, I'ma lift them all. Never look down when this risk involved. I got guts, got a lot, I gotta wish it all. Ain't got no feelings, we just floating. Yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
Rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a pill that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the light won't scare us falling. So rise up, way too great to be landed. Rise up, way too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us, fly at 'em like choppers, better cook those risks, cold blood in my fists, we fire starters, one out of a million will reach those heights, always gonna feel that I won't deny that work, never could toss, look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise.
Ain't no love like real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to play to my mind like standing on rainbows, playing it cool.
Yeah, he gets a lot of hate from the vegan side of things. It's really weird. Really weird. Alright, we're back. I got whatever was in my teeth out, so that is fantastic. I did try their advice. I'm going to take their advice right now. I just lightly salted this water. So, I'm going to see what happens. Definitely a different taste. Definitely a different taste.
Will absolutely
Let's
help
carry
you
on.
balance that blood sugar that's happening, that's making you wake up.
Oh, boys, I'm
Okay,
starting
and
to get
then
stiff.
what if someone just constantly wakes up a little too early? So 4 a.m. and they just wish
Two
they
things
could
I want to
sleep
be rid
longer.
of.
I tell them the same thing. take the butter
Want this
and,
stuff
or the
gone.
fat and roll over
for
and
now.
do your best to go back to sleep.
Saves
And
my
it
life.
takes a while for your body, your clock, you know.
Yes.
That's a stimulant. You're waking up into a stress state. So, and if you're going to bed, you know, you obviously want to get to bed at a certain time, you know. You're going to have good sleep hygiene. But if you look at the cortisol curve, you see
sleep hygiene. Sleep hygiene. Sleep hygiene. Hold on a bit. Hold on a bit. Did she just call getting consistent and solid sleep schedules sleep hygiene? Never heard this
that
before.
it's trying hard. It starts producing cortisol at 2 in the morning. And then it's trying to get to this peak. It's like the car that can't start. And if it's going up and up and up and up and up in reaction to also
Hey, your stats drop crazy low, Betty. Crazy
liver
low.
performing gluconeogenesis, you're going to wake up too early and wake up several times.
I see.
So the butter just flattens that.
Okay. Can it be replaced with any other animal fats?
Tallow, absolutely. Tallow, ghee. Some people even have
Lard,
suet,
maybe?
lard, yeah.
Nice. And does it matter if it's cold
So it's pretty much my only solutions online are tallow and ghee. That's pretty much it.
or room temp by the
And the problem is I can't stand the way the ghee tastes.
bed? How do you usually take it?
I usually take it cold, but by the bed it's not going to be cold, right?
Right.
If you have cats or something, I don't know. But liquid hot fat can make you have diarrhea.
Diarrhea for sure. Now, I have been observing Dr. Bright's group calls for the past 2 months now, and I have witnessed so many members now share an update in these live calls that we have 3 times a week. They say, I tried the bedside butter or I tried the distance. It's amazing. And it actually is lowering the cortisol if you're stressed out, right?
Or giving you the ability to make cortisol if you don't have any.
It's like magic. That's awesome. When you said to take the salivary cortisol test, can you share how you have been helping a lot of these members understand what it actually means? Because most people, they don't know what those results even mean.
Right. Okay, so there's a curve. Unfortunately, the ranges are a bit wide on the curve, so you may see yourself in that ratio, in that curve, but you really need to be on that line that is, it will be not enough. You need a lot of cortisol in the morning. That's when we're supposed to wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and have lots of energy. That's when you can work out. Around noon, it starts to decline because that is when, in the evening, when it's low, the lowest in the curve. You want it too low, that's when melatonin is produced. So high cortisol will also prevent the production of melatonin because it's the opposite. So I tell them if it's too low or too high, and be careful of the range.
That's right. You can't eat lower. Fuck that.
But you can be symptomatic.
I see. So does one want to aim for a really high and really low curve?
One wants high in the morning. It's about 70%, I would say, 75% in the morning.
Okay.
Of that ratio. 50% noon, and then 30 to 25, and 15 to 25 at bedtime.
And what is the typical trend of these types of results for the typical stressed out client?
I see both. I see flatlined. I see very low in the morning, very high at noon. I see too low at night. And some people who have too low at night, I say, how are you sleeping? I ask people who have higher lows. Some people sleep. Some people don't react in that same way.
Interesting. And then what's a typical or reasonable time frame to get this fixed?
It takes, I would say, 3 to 4 months to really, and then you need to test again because you're addressing it, and it takes a longer time for your body to figure out what it should be doing. Because remember, it's not like the adrenals are not functioning, it's the pituitary that's not telling them to make the cortisol.
Okay. And do you see any relation between problems with the cortisol results and them also being hyper or hypothyroid? Is there a relation?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
My family has an
high cortisol
absolute
can
mix
cause
of hyper, cancers, like just thyroid bombs everywhere.
Thyroid, because of what I explained, it doesn't process the hormones. Hypothyroidism puts you in a stress state. It's a physiological stress state, so that your cortisol will be higher than it should be. It'll take over for thyroid hormone, and that eventually will make you have low cortisol or imbalanced it. A lot of people tell me, oh my God, I get, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I have to take a nap because they're crashing.
Oh, okay. And then what about for hyperthyroid?
Hyperthyroidism, it is a stress state and it is a stimulant state, but those people have inflamed thyroids. It's almost like a high cortisol state, and they need the high fat to help that, but they also need, other stuff.
I see. Does the iodine play a role in the cortisol, or is the iodine for thyroid?
It's for every tissue. So the adrenal glands actually shrink if there's not enough iodine, and cortisol makes you use more iodine.
I see. Okay. Wow. Now it's coming together. Because there's 3 pieces in your meetings that I know you're always tackling with the members. It's reading their labs to understand their thyroid condition, and then reading their salivary cortisol test to see their trends. And then you prescribe basically iodine, adrenal cortex, and thyroid, desiccated thyroid.
Oh, that's
And
cool,
so
Ron.
it's
That's cool.
the high fat
Maybe we'll
diet.
modify
And
the
high-fat
schedule a little
carnivore
bit. So drop and say hi. Oh, good to see you, Ron. Good to see you. Yeah, we're kind of figuring out what's going on with streams. I might be moving them a little earlier, to be honest with you, now that I'm waking up at like 5 in the morning every day, or waking up at like 4, at the gym at 5, like going to 8 o'clock's rough. 8 o'clock's like normally when I'm laying down now. So we might be moving them earlier even. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Yet. Yeah, you too, Rob. You too. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping by. But we'll definitely figure it out. We'll definitely figure out some stream times going forward.
Is the foundation.
Absolutely.
And it's just so amazing to see how fast you are. Like, I can't even keep up, and you already know the answer or what they need to take this week or tomorrow or starting now. How are you so well versed in this world of helping people? Is it just from decades of experience in helping?
Yes, decades of experience in helping.
Where did you acquire
Hey,
all the information?
what's
that you
going
have
on,
written
man? How
in
you
your
doing
books?
today?
Well, lots of research to make it back up what I'm saying.
We're learning about cortisol and how it affects us in, well, a whole bunch of different ways. And how you can fix it with fat. Very interesting concept. Very, very interesting concept.
Yeah.
So I have the experience, I have the knowledge, but you have to prove it. You have to show that I didn't just come out of it on my own. But in my thyroid book, I explained that my family, my mother was hypothyroid, my aunt and my cousins are hypothyroid, and they're where they.
Gosh, she sounds like my family, man. I'm telling you, like every single one of my family has thyroid issues. Every single one, both sides of the family too. Absolutely crazy. I don't know how I still have mine. I don't know how mine's still working good. Hopefully, carnivore keeps it that way. One can only hope.
Grew up. I was born in New York, but my family is from Tennessee, and that's a goiter belt. There's not enough iodine there.
Oh, hold on.
So I was interested in this,
Yes.
for a very long time.
Fascinating. Okay. And then I just want to shout out that this thyroid book is a must read because you finally break down how to understand labs.
I keep
right?
forgetting to
Yeah,
put the
I do.
mood lighting on.
So this is great for anyone who wants to start understanding how to heal.
For my limited amount of research, you would be absolutely amazed what you can fix with the high fat, no carb in your life. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, it's already proven itself. My skin issues, it's funny enough, it's hard to see, but I always had severe skin breakouts on my face, eczema and stuff, just from my CPAP where I wear it. Skin issues are clearing up. Digestive's better. My indigestion's like almost gone. It's crazy. It's almost gone. Normal 2, though, you would never crawl out of your bed. Yeah. That's what they're saying. It's a total balancing act, is I think what they're getting at here, Benny. Is you don't want high and you sure don't want low. You got to ride like a pretty thin line here. But very interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff. But I've already seen the light from carnivore. Lion, on the other hand, to be determined. I just miss butter.
We do need the sun, so
Yes,
it's
we
part
do.
of our circadian rhythm. So you have to,
And
consider
changing the
that.
diet affects the skin's
Yes.
tolerance,
Yes.
right? Exactly. Okay. Is folate supplements necessary for pregnancy like mainstream doctors recommend?
No, because that all comes from B12. So folate they saw that women who didn't eat meat, the babies had neural
It sounds like the level of mood swings
that's
that can
why they
happen and
started
how it
recommending
affects
folate. They actually
anxiety and
discovered
stuff. Like, I
folate
feel like it's probably
essentially.
definitely something
That's
I'm
what
dealing
it's
with in the
called.
back
Folate
end.
from folio, from Italian.
It'll be interesting to see. It'll be really interesting to see because I'm having a full hormone panel here pretty quick through urology just because I'm going to them for fertility uses. So, and cheese. Oh, you gotta talk about cheese, Benny. Why you gotta bring cheese up? Why you gotta bring cheese into it though?
Did all this work, was actually using liver extract to make sure these women had healthy pregnancies.
God damn, what I wouldn't do for a nice hunk of Colby right now. Oh my God. The Cetos are bad. Referring to the other stuff. Oh, like, yeah. I don't use them at all anymore. I used them pretty heavy because I did like everything in the air fryer before, so I was just greasy inside of that with like the spray olive oil and stuff. I don't know. I think like cold pressed olive oil is probably still all right to a certain degree. If I was going to use any, I'd probably use that or like avocado oil. But outside of that, any of the others, I really wouldn't touch anymore.
Folate's cheaper.
Oh, okay.
It was cheaper for these researchers.
Wow.
So B12 is all you need.
B12 is all you need. Perfect. Can you get B12 from meat?
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't get it from plants.
Yes. Is iodine for everyone?
Yes, there's all tissues need iodine.
Yes. Is taking inositol okay on a carnivore diet?
I don't think it's necessary. It's a waste of money.
Okay. And then what is your best tip to eating more fat or upping the fats without diarrhea?
As of right now, line I use solely tallow. Well, now that I'm online, I have ghee and tallow is what I use
and
for
break it
everything
into
right
smaller
now.
quantities throughout the day.
Exactly.
Honestly, red
Thank
meat,
you,
I
Dr.
still
Brett.
air fry a
Thank
bunch of
you.
stuff, but I found with red meat, it's got so much fat that the air fryer, I don't even need to like grease the tray or anything. Yeah, it's the same stuff I use. It's a little black and white can. That's the same stuff I'm using. I actually made some of my own tallow last week. Once I get some of my hands on Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Once I get my hands on some more fat trimmings and stuff, I'm definitely going to make a big old video about making tallow because I had a ton of fun doing it. I just didn't do that great of a job my first go. People who cook with olive oil are doing it wrong. How so, Aiden? How so? I'm curious.
Is it, Bella?
So if there's one thing I hope you take from today,
I used to use olive oil
it's
for
your
everything.
hormones are
Everything.
not
Before I
broken.
started
They're
carnivore, that was my
responding,
go-to
and
for
they
cooking
respond
anything.
fast when you give them exactly what they need. So if this video helped you understand cortisol even just 1% better, give Dr. Bright some love in the comments. She definitely reads them all. And if you want Dr. Bright to personally walk you through your labs, your hormones, and your cortisol healing, then just check out the link down below to join Dr. Bright's exclusive community. Spots are limited, so if
I
you
can
need her
scroll
help,
wheel the
just
volume.
check out the
Interesting.
link down below in the description box. Now, before we wrap up, I just wanted to give my best cortisol reducing hack that you can incorporate every single day to get better quality sleep and more energy the next day. And that is simply by protecting your eyes from blue light. Here on screen, I'm just showing myself wearing my favorite blue blocker glasses. These glasses are red tinted on.
I thought blue blocker glasses were kind of like died out. I think most general commercial monitors that are being sold right now all have blue light protection built in, as do like most phones and stuff like that. So, not saying those glasses are bad, but most things have blue light protection built into them now.
Purpose because they're extremely high quality.
Whole end is an ad. Awesome video by Steak and Butter Girl, as is tradition. She just doesn't miss. Super good look at cortisol. Very, very interesting stuff. I'm super excited to get to this one too. This is Mr. Sean Baker and a man who has been on carnivore for 3 years claiming that it gave him a heart attack. So let's take a look at this one. I'm super curious.
This is an incredibly important video here that I'm about to make. So this is in response to a fellow that states he was on.
Dude, the fact that Sean Baker is what, like 62, 63 years old? Like, it's insane. It's insane. The guy doesn't look a day over like 45, 50, man. It's nuts.
Carnivore diet for 3 years with great result. He'd lost over 100 pounds. Unfortunately, recently he said he had a heart attack. But there are some important points to point out during this video. So let's listen to what he has to say.
I've lost probably 100 pounds in the last 3 years on the carnivore diet. On Tuesday, I had a heart attack. I'm a 50 turning 51-year-old on Halloween. I do have a family history of heart disease.
Is it
I've got
overstated?
a huge amount of confidence in the carnivore diet. Thought it made sense. Thought that perhaps the data around correlation with
Well, judging off your tech info thus far, I'm going to trust you on that.
high saturated animal fats and heart disease was either wrong or misleading, or perhaps the studies hadn't taken into account people that also didn't consume sugar and processed foods in conjunction with that diet.
concerns around saturated fat and heart disease may be overblown because they don't take into account, you know, people that otherwise eat healthy. And the reality is they don't. The studies just don't show that. There's no good studies that look at saturated fat consumption in the setting of, you know, low sugar.
Color
or
blue.
processed
Just the
foods.
color
Those
blue?
just don't exist. And in fact, when we look at
Interesting.
RCTs, does lowering saturated fat actually prevent heart disease? The randomized control trials that really don't show that, or not strongly to any degree. So that sort of belief is based on a lot of data that's out there. Now, one thing I will say, and this is very important, he was a guy in his middle ages who was extremely obese. Plus, he had a family history of cardiovascular disease. That means that at that time, he was at extremely high risk for having a cardiovascular event, you know, something like probably triple the normal population if you look at data on, like, say, 5 years.
And that's my big concern, dude. Like, I'm right there. I'm on carnivore now. Things are going good. I'm getting the weight off. I've been this big for a long time, man. I've been this big for a long time. I'm hoping I don't have a coronary over it. Truly hoping I don't have a coronary here at some point.
The fact that he lost 100 pounds undoubtedly decreased some of that risk. Undoubtedly, at 100 pounds overweight, he was insulin resistant. There's like a 90 to 97% correlation. If you're significantly overweight, he's at increased risk for the disease. By reducing his weight, he has cut back a lot of that risk, but not all of it. In fact, probably half of that is still residual risk. Don't become fat. Do everything in your power to not gain that excess weight, because you're going to have elevated risk. You know, maybe some of you guys are familiar with this guy, Angus Barbieri. He was a guy that back in the 1960s, I believe, he went under medical supervised fast. He went from 400 and something pounds down to 180 pounds. Now, and he never regained the weight back. He stayed relatively lean. And guess what? He still died at a very young age. He died at something like age 51 due to what they called obesity-related complications. Again, you have increased risk.
This is really kind of.
That's not what I want to hear at all. It's not what I want to hear at all.
A worldview. I think my LDL numbers were about 140 and my HDL numbers were 45. In the past, I want to say my numbers were higher, and my good cholesterol number was much lower before I was doing carnivore.
He also mentions that his cholesterol actually went down. His HDL actually went up by going on a carnivore diet. Now, these again would be markers of lipid risk that have actually improved. When really obese people go low carb, their lipid numbers actually get better. They see a reduction in their cholesterol, their HDL may go up. Again, these are considered positive benefits, even in the lipid side. Now, when people get really, really thin, the so-called lean mass hyperresponder, the lipid energy model seems to kick in, and then we see an elevation of lipids. But in his case, his lipids got lower. Total cholesterol went
Dude,
down.
I'm so curious to see. I'm so curious to see my lipid profile, man. It's coming up here. It's still got a little ways to go before I do it, but very excited to see which direction we're going.
Down, his HDL went up. The doctor would say, well, that's a good thing. And yet, despite that, still has a heart attack.
I'm a little lost on where to go and what to eat. I mean, I've showed such tremendous discipline in what I have been eating over the last 3 years. Basically, eggs and meat and mixed nuts. I wish this video would go out to a bunch of people because I want to hear like weigh-ins, because it's such a controversial topic.
Well, what I would say
This is
I would
YouTube's.
continue to do a diet that keeps the weight off, right? Keeps the blood pressure down, insulin resistance down. Those things are still beneficial, and it may still be a carnivore diet, perhaps. I don't know what his lipid panel is. You know, obviously
YouTube's long form, 8-minute long form.
with a 140 LDL cholesterol, most people would recommend lowering that. You know, particularly in a secondary situation. You know, when we talk about lipid lowering therapy and we talk about is it efficacious, the strongest argument.
Dude, I'm dying to know, man. I want this lipid profile so bad. 8-minute is a short to me. Well, I'm proud of you for that. Absolutely proud of you for
Be
that.
made for those people in what's considered a post-secondary situation where they've already had the heart attack. And then how you decide to go about that. Is it dietary adjustments?
We'll find a
Is
nice
it
feature
medications?
film
Is
for
it
you. How about
supplements?
that?
Those are all things that can be discussed, you know, and I think that is a valid issue. If you're significantly overweight, you know, you should probably want a CDC score. You know, this is something that can at least give you a little more insight into what's going on. If it's
I'm curious. What's a fucking coronary artery calcium score? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Coronary artery calcium score. Quick, non-invasive. You want to change your PIF, your lip five. Get outside. Oh, man. I go outside all the time. I go to the gym every single day at 5 a.m. We're getting there. We're making moves. We're down 90 pounds. It's all right. You're trying your best. You're trying your best. Being healthy and probably start exerting yourself more and bam. Yeah, it could be. It's -5. I'm going to pass on the camping trip. Maybe in the springtime, but you have to read me a bedtime story. You have early atherosclerosis, plaque buildup. The body tries to patch the damaged artery walls with calcium. Hard calcified plaque shows up white on the CT scan. The more calcium detected, the higher the score, the more plaque you likely have. Story about a mosquito. Oh my God, tell it to me, please. Please, please. I must hear it. I must hear it. Tell Dr. Oz, no, lying, I haven't seen any of them yet. Maybe we'll check it out in the near future here. If you got anything, link it over to me. I'll definitely check it out. More calcium detected, the higher score, the more plaque you likely have. Okay, so this is a more efficient version of the plaque test is what he's saying then. That's good. That's good. So that's probably more accurate than lipid, perhaps. I'm going to ask my doctor about it when I do line up for the lipid profile again. But we'll see what happens. Test. That will be most interesting. We got a sticky note. We have a sticky note. I'm down 10 pounds of this morning. Awesome, Lion. Love to hear it, brother. Love to hear it, man. So we're here to do, here to grind. I'm curious for my weigh-in tomorrow, man. I'm super pumped about my weigh-in. Let's see what happens. I don't know how it's going to go tomorrow. I'm down 15 and a half pounds last week. Huge drop. Like I said, this is only the 5-day mark. I do 2 weigh-ins a week, so we'll see what happens coming up here. I think I might actually be back up tomorrow, putting all the gym time in I have. I might be gaining muscle back. I'm not sure. Really want to see another BIA again, but man, we've been stuck in the 470s here for way too long. This is like 3 weeks of this shit, and it just will not give up. Due to be cutting onions, garlic, and glutton. I don't understand that sentence, I'm not going to lie. Clarify? Clarify, please.
0, maybe you have a little bit more flexibility with what's going on.
I know you did. I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand what that sentence means.
You know, if you are without any risk factors.
Sometimes the fingers don't work. I type bad too. Dr. Boz. I was going to say, I was thinking Oz. I'm like, wait a minute. Isn't that just the TV loon, man? No, Boz. All right, I'll check out Boz. For sure. Hey, give me 1 second. I'm going to go say hi to the wife real quick. She just woke up. She's leaving for work. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
shade. I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty, How about I get another drink, baby, Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. So when you got this whole thing, I like the way you look at me. How about we just go with the flow? Now you know I feel it too. But I don't think this could
I'm bad.
be
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. There's not a one-size-fits-all solution for this stuff. There really, really isn't. It took me a long time to get dialed in where I am now. I'm down over 90 pounds here in probably about the last 8 months or so. 90 total. We're shooting for more. We're kind of at a roadblock right now. We've been stuck in the grid we're in for a hot minute. But you're right, man. I'm holding on to water, stuff like that, fluctuations. What, there's still no sounds? Still no sounds? Give me a 1, 2 if you can hear me now. 1, 2 if you can hear me now. It should be good now. There shouldn't be anything holding back the noise. You're good? All right, sounds good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good enough. I keep forgetting, man. My mute mic's on my new mic now. See what I do? I keep putting this down. This is the old microphone. I come back and sit down and flip that down and act like I'm talking again, but I'm not. They call me tardy, but I'm always on time. Except today. I sure wasn't on time today. So I know camping. Oh, I'm down for camping in the springtime. Where I am, it's -5 degrees, so I'm good on that shit. I'm in the Northeast U.S. Too cold for me. I'm getting old. I don't like cold weather no more. Ice fishing? I wish, brother. I got late stage Lyme disease, man. My joints are a mess. The cold screws me real bad joint wise. I like a nice perch 65 degrees now. Yeah, billion. Yeah, it's super good, man. It's really interesting with the guy that had a heart attack. Also, we learned about CAC score and all that stuff. I'm going to actually ask my doctor about that when we do my next lipid profile. It's going to be super interesting. What we laugh. Panfish is good. Oh, I love fish. I miss fish now that I'm on lion diet. It's one of the big things. I eat a lot of salmon. I really like a lot of salmon, catfish, stuff like that, man. I just can't have any fish right now, sadly, with the strictness of the diet I'm on.
A lot of people say, well, even a lot of cardiologists say, well, maybe we don't need to treat that. You know, that has been the traditional view. And a CAC score could further de-risk people. Sometimes in a low-carb community, people say, well, low-carb diets, no sugar means no heart disease. I don't think that's necessarily true. This is something that we deal with on a daily basis, and we have people that are experts that can guide people through this. So this stuff maybe doesn't need to happen. You know, it may be in this situation a dietary shift.
No bears, no bugs, no bodies, and all the people out there are at least crazy as you are.
Supplementation would be warranted. I will certainly say from
if
my
not, they will show it spring when the snow melts. Yeah.
Cardioprotective. Exercise has been shown to reverse
6'4", 265. That's what you are. That's your stats, Sutern. Sutern. Am I saying that right? Sutern.
And then whether you want to make the decision not to change your diet.
Oh no, I'm not 265. I'm not 265. I'm nowhere near 265. I have a long way to go to 265.
I know there are people.
You're 6'0", 205. Oh, I'm still way above that, man. I got a lot of weight to lose. A lot of weight to lose. Things got really bad. I'm 6'4", 472 right now.
That seems to be true. But is it universally applicable across the board to all people on low-carb diets? I would say
265 is around my goal. 250 is my ultimate goal. That's the goal weight we're going
okay, this
for.
is also a very important point. Heart attacks are extremely, extremely common. Every week in the United States, there's something like 15,000 people die of heart disease and heart attacks. And so the fact that you see some people pursuing any type of diet, whether it's carnivore, keto, vegetarian, vegan, Mediterranean, heart attacks is just not that uncommon.
That's the thing you got to realize right there, that no matter what, man, like already look at me, how long I carried this much weight. I was a smoker in the past, everything else. I no more carrying moving 47 over my weight with a pack. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, Suter. It's a lot, man. Killing my knees. I got Lyme disease on top of that, tearing my cartilage apart, so. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like I said, another beauty in the future, man. I want to get back out and doing stuff like that and camping and traveling and doing all sorts of stuff again. For the time being, I'm pretty much locked into what I'm doing. We're absolutely focusing our diet in. We're going to the gym every day. I do 5 a.m. gym sessions every day. I swim laps in a pool. I do treadmill stuff. I do upper body stuff, resistance bands. So we're putting the work in. But it's a lot of weight to lose. It's absolutely a lot of weight to lose. We have a lot of stalls, ups and downs, fluid retention, all sorts of fun stuff. So you know what I mean? You've been there by the sounds of it. So
we'll continue to see people of all dietary persuasions continue to have high amounts of
RV camp and say, if only I could afford an RV.
You improve your cardiovascular risk, doesn't bring it down to zero. And you have so many people that start ketogenic.
I need that fat element sponsor. Don't give me an RV.
Bad cardiovascular positions. They're significantly overweight. They're pre-diabetic. They're diabetic. They have metabolic syndrome.
That's the thing. Like my risk level is going to be so high no matter what. You don't have to take an RV to go there. True facts. True facts.
On and on and on. That population, irrespective of any intervention you do to them, is still going to have a high risk for heart disease. As I said, the best thing you can do is never let yourself get in that position in the first place. I'm writing a new book about this stuff. In fact,
it's too late for that, Mr. Sean.
Make sure
too late for that for me.
Anyway. Children to not become obese, to not become sick in the first place. It's not.
That's a large part of why I'm doing this. What he's saying, writing a book on why people need to not get there. I'm showing people why you don't want to get there. Showcasing every day why you don't want to end up like this. You don't. You don't. Do everything in your power to not be this. Everything in your power.
I'll fix it later. Oh, I'll just get fat and eat garbage while I'm young.
How best to deal with it? Yeah, dealing with it after the fact's one thing, but still, it's never going to be as good as prevention early on. You know what I mean? We get the info out there. I get my word out there enough or my story out there enough, and people see me and decide to better themselves and change themselves while they're younger. I'm coming up on my late 30s. We get people in their early 20s and stuff to start doing it earlier. I think prevention's way, way better because no matter what, I can fix this even if I get down to 250 and stuff. I'm still going to be high risk on everything because I weighed this much for so long. No one wants to hear what he's saying once you're there. Yeah. No, I hear you, man. Until you're there, it's tough. It's tough, dude. People told me numerous times over the years. I had numerous times people gave me the advice, here's where you're going, here's where you're going to end up. I went, no. There's time. Talks about appetite suppression. Gotcha. I don't see it. Did you link it in chat? Oh, you probably can't link it in chat, Lion. I don't have control of the chats because I'm in. I have control of like banning and timing out, but I actually can't approve links because I'm not in YouTube chat. I'm streaming through Restream right now. I don't have the full version of Streamlabs yet, so it's too late given that 70% of the population on the SAD are overweight or obese. Yeah, bullying, it's nuts, man. The U.S. population especially, man. We're the fattest country out there. Absolutely fat. Actually, no, I think there's an island. There's an island in the mid-Pacific that is actually the fattest country in the world. I saw a video on it the other day, but the U.S. is overall the fattest country that exists, man. Absolutely the fattest country that exists. And just the food, man, the quality of the food, everything else. But sustain, you're right, man. You're absolutely right, dude. People they don't want to hear it until they're to the point where it's almost too late. And that's what happened to me. I had every chance to change this over the last 20 years, and I just never did it. I never put the work in. I never realized until I got here and did it how much I enjoy the work, how much I enjoy the gym, how much I enjoy tracking what I'm eating, making sure I'm eating the right stuff, giving my body what it needs and not giving it too much. Like, I absolutely love doing this is the worst part. I realize how happy I am doing this, how much better I feel doing this, how much better I am mentally, physically. Late 30, you're 40. I'm coming up on 40 myself. I'll be 40 in the next year or so here. But it's one of them things. It's one of them things, man. It sucks. It's, hindsight's 20/20. I smoke. I love eating. I love smoking. I love drinking. Yeah, more power to you, man. I love all that stuff too, but I can't do it no more. I drank enough in my 20s where I really don't need to drink too much anymore, to be honest with you. I used to love partying. I used to love smoking. I used to love doing all that stuff, man. There ain't pretty much anything out there I haven't done at least once, but you work it up. But that's the financial side, though. You know, you got to look at the strain on your health on top of that, man. I mean, smoking's bad. I've seen some people go some bad ways smoking, and I still smoked myself, so. Booze I'll never bash anyone over booze, man. Oh, okay. So you're talking smoking great. That's fine. No oils, no wacky. Gotcha. More power to you. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I prefer, for that thing, I prefer edibles myself. I have a real bad tolerance to smoke. So I just accept cigarettes. I was fine with cigarettes over the years, but anything else, I just can't do it. My lungs don't like it. So if I go down that road, I go the edible route myself.
And then I'll just fix it when I'm in my 40s or 50s.
Pass on the work to the liver, you know what I mean?
Don't allow yourself to get in the position that this guy was to start with. If
I believe
you
you.
are
More power to you, brother.
With multiple risk factors for cardiovascular disease, at the very least, get some imaging and see where you start. Okay. At the very least, if you want to pursue a low carb, keto, or carnivore diet, get some medical supervision over that. You know, come check out what we're doing. Hopefully, this is helpful for the fellow that's suffering.
No, I know, brother.
I hope that you maybe take some of this in mind and you get better, get well. None of us want to see people get sick. You know,
this video wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Dietary preferences. All right,
this
guys,
definitely isn't what I thought it was going to be. Maybe down in the future. Very interesting stuff. All right, that was a pretty interesting look at that, learn about CIC profiles and stuff like that. We are going to take a look at the vegans right now and why the vegan diet doesn't work. Ping pong, I've been known to throw some ping pong around before.
A dentist was on a mission to solve a mystery that puzzled professionals for a while. Why were people's teeth becoming so crooked? Dr. Weston A. Price set off on a 10-year journey, traveling to 14 different countries in search of people who naturally had excellent teeth.
Near me.
He discovered something strange. How could crooked teeth be genetic when several parents with perfectly straight teeth had one child with very...
When is the wife going to hop on the carnivore diet? Many healthcare providers are overweight, smoke, and otherwise. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, my wife's a nurse, man. There's so many people that work in the medical fields that have very, very poor health. They get to they have a front row seat every single day, man. They have poor health themselves. It's rough to see. She's got a while. She's got probably another 9 weeks before she's going to start. It's just tricky. She's traveling a lot right now. So being on the road and stuff, it's really, really hard. It's hard enough for me when I'm home, it's fine. When we're home, it's absolutely fine. But she's traveling so much, it's really hard to be able to stay on it like that. You know what I mean? If I was traveling with her, we could make it happen, but it just isn't feasible
crooked teeth,
right now.
But another child with straight teeth. Also,
you
having
the paleo diet. Yeah, paleo's good. I know a lot of people that had a lot of
attractive.
success on paleo.
So what made the difference?
A lot of people
we'll get to that soon, but interest in plant-based diets has...
Actually, I'm pretty sure... No, puppy. I'm pretty sure I got a really good paleo book here somewhere I've been meaning to read for a while.
Exploded recently.
Paleo, I've done all of it. I've tried paleo, I've done South Beach, I've done all that stuff. I've done the SAD diet. I went to a weight loss clinic. Allergy to onions and garlic. Yeah, it sucks. That sucks, man. I'm sorry you're allergic to garlic, dude. That's no fun. I used to be a garlic fiend. I can't have it now, but that's the thing. It's like me too. Normally, like every diet I've ever found, none of it worked because I hated it. I was miserable the whole time. Then I finally found this one when I went carnivore. It worked. I don't crave other stuff. I'm just like, damn, I just want to keep eating like this. You know what I mean? No matter how boring it gets, someone's like, oh, you're not getting bored of like beef and steak and this stuff. It's like, dude, okay, I miss other stuff, but I'm fine like this. Like I don't crave stuff. I don't need cheat days or crazy shit or when do I get a break? Yeah, paleo's super close. Super, super close for sure. Yep. Paleo, keto, basically all that stuff. That's like the lower tier of it. You kill your belly with meat. That's it. I was going to say kill. Kill, fill. You fill it and you kill all the fat in there. That's what you're doing. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm fully satiated all the time. I'm completely satiated. I'm never craving anything. Spending way, way less on groceries now. Like the shops are still expensive. I mean, groceries as a whole are just fucking ridiculous right now. But nonetheless, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I still spend a lot less doing this than the other way. I don't think garlic has any carbohydrates in it, does it? I know it's just not strictly carnivore aligned for people that just load a normal carbohydrate. I think you get a lot of good from it. Yeah, see, the one thing is I eat bacon and eggs for lunch every day. I never tired of that. Yeah. It's like, how do you get tired of bacon and eggs? You just don't. How do I get tired of a ribeye? Simple answer. You don't. You lost the weight and kept the muscle, you'd be like 280. That's kind of around where I am. We've had, see if I can find it here. Sorry, I got a pile of paperwork over here. But I do BIA scans every 45 days. I get a BIA scan. And from what we've looked at my body mass, my lean mass, my skeletal structure and stuff like that, I'm probably going to end up between like 270 to 290. So you're pretty accurate on that guess. 250 would be my ultimate goal, but again, we'll see what happens when we get closer. It's going to be really difficult to get there, I think.
Meat safe.
Shit, I get to the point I'm under 300, I'm going to be happy. I just want a 2 in the front number, you know what I mean? The only thing that will get started to ribeye is your bank account. Absolutely, Lion. Absolutely. I got Aldi's had a special on them the other day, so I got 5 of them, and it was 4 smaller ones. I got one like big bad boy, man. It was so good. Eating your muscle weight not healthy. Yeah, that's the biggest thing I'm trying to do right now. I'm not trying to get like yoked or anything right now. I'm just trying to maintain the muscle I have because I was losing muscle. My last BIA showed I was losing a ton of fat and a little bit of muscle. It's like a 4-to-1 ratio, fat to muscle. So we're on a good track. We're not losing a ton of muscle, but we are going to lose some. I mean, over the course of losing this much weight, I'm absolutely going to lose a little bit. But if we can maintain as much as we can, that's the goal. And that's what I'm doing with my gym sessions. My joints are so bad, I do pool. I generally stick to the pool for the most part. I swim every single day, so hopefully that's going to be enough to maintain my muscle, you know?
Sales fell by 184 million quid. This is due to the rise in veganism. Veganism.
With the number of American vegans and vegetarians going from 2.6 million in 1994 to 19.8 million in 2020.
Starting today, ready or not, you are a vegan.
Vegan Fridays.
January. I'm vegan now.
50% of the cost. I know, I need to start doing that.
Will cutting animal foods out of our
I need to start
diet
doing that, Billy, big time. I gotta find a good butcher around where I can get cuts
you really
from.
have to focus on the plant-based diet.
Public schools in Brooklyn, we will be instituting Meatless Monday.
Plant-based at Bellevue Hospital.
But if eating...
The problem is saving 50% of the cost, it's still $10 a steak. I mean, shit, I got that one big-ass 1.3 pound ribeye the other day. Jesus Christ, I think it was like $23 for one steak.
Zero animal foods improves health so much. Why would a 2016 study find that 84% of vegans eventually quit their diet?
The actor was vegan for almost 4 years, but started feeling lethargic in February.
You were a vegan for a while, right?
Eating fat is brain food. It
When
is
did you
indeed.
stop doing that?
Oh, no, it's one of the biggest things, too, Sharon, is, I mean, dude, I had brain fog, major depression, major anxiety, which I'm still dealing with to a degree, but it's so much better. It's so much better than it has been just from eating like this. It's crazy. It's like a night and day thing.
Was vegan for a very long time, and I've had to introduce fish.
Even vegan influencers weren't able to make it work.
Me and my family.
Oh, I'm never going vegan. Don't be concerned there.
I am no longer following a vegan diet.
All the vegans coming off of it. Them teeth, though. Good God, I'd kill for teeth like that. I know, I'm like at wit's end with this GLP, dude. Like, seriously, I'm down in the dose, and it's like, it's getting stronger again. I'm down a dose, and I'm once every 10 days, so when I see her the next time, I'm going to bring it down again for sure. 2 different 3-pound ground beef rolls. Nice. Those rolls are good. I'd love to get to the point where I could just buy like half a cow, you know what I mean? Oh my God, or split a cow with my family and stuff. That'd be fucking amazing. Absolutely.
I find it very difficult to maintain a healthy plant-based diet.
I'm not vegan anymore.
In this video, I'd like to tell you the story behind why I think plant-based is not the
also,
best
if you guys
direction
noticed,
to
I'm not
head
doing
in.
my reps this
We'll have
evening.
to
I
look
had
at
2,000
the rest of this
meters in
puzzle
the
on
pool.
straight teeth, the specific
I love mushrooms
consequences
too,
of removing
Jared.
animal foods from the diet,
Love
the
mushrooms.
story on why humans may be getting weaker, not stronger.
As for grocery costs, if one stops buying processed food and sugar, stops the coffee, runs a snack, and Carnival will save you money or not, no more expensive. Yeah, absolutely. A mushroom serious as a replacement. Yeah, no, I love mushies, man. I absolutely love mushrooms. Love them. I miss them. One thing I miss on carnivore is mushies.
And our rocky history of trying to...
Avocado, too. I've been having a real weird craving for avocado as well. Weird thing. I generally don't crave stuff like that, but I've been craving avocado. If you lived in Kentucky, I'd split a cow with you. Half of the cow is about the amount of room I have here. I have one stand-up freezer and a little freezer comes with the refrigerator. Oh, I'm sure, dude. Yeah, Chicken in the Woods is amazing. We have a family friend that always goes out and finds some, dude. It's so good. Kentucky, you're not too terribly far away. You're still pretty far away. I'm in Pennsylvania, so.
Create brand new fake foods.
She wants advice on how to produce a healthy baby and
Virginia?
make sure that it will have
Hell
good
yeah,
teeth.
man.
Paleoanthropologist Daniel Lieberman explains in his book
I always want to say
Evolution
East
of the
Virginia. I don't know. You're Midway. I don't know. I always want to say East Virginia, man. That shit is fucking hilarious.
Head that jaws and
You
faces
wanna have a
do
cow?
not
There you
grow to
go.
the
There
same
you go.
size that they used to. For a very long time, it was the norm for humans to have large skulls and quite broad mouths. When the dental arch is too small, there's not enough room for the teeth to come in, so they crowd together and become crooked.
The teeth are forming in the baby's jaw long before it is born.
Based on studies from 2009 to 2019, the prevalence
Don't worry about teeth. 2030, you're all going to be able to get new teeth. None of it matters.
of children developing crooked teeth today is 53% in America, 56% worldwide, and 72% in Europe. So the question becomes, why would the dental arch grow big enough for this brother?
Yeah,
but
low
not
protein,
for this
calcium,
brother?
all, yeah.
That's where Weston Price comes in. Totally new processed foodstuffs like refined grains, sugar, and vegetable oil were spreading.
Of course, I know why they keep people like this, man. Easy to control, sick, on medications. Money. Easy to control people, sick people, spending money on pharmaceuticals, spending money on processed foods. That's what it all is, dude. Become a drone.
People living in remote areas were finally getting access to them.
That's what school trains you for, too, man. School trains you to shut up, put your head down, do as you're told, and that's it, man. So our entire education system is fucked. It's all fucked. They don't teach any nutrition in school. They used to shove that old fucking food pyramid on us back in the fucking 90s of just eat pure grains, sugar, fruit, veggie. Like, it's fucking
Clear
nuts.
pattern. Those living on their traditional diet were in good health, had broad dental arches, straight teeth, and very few cavities. However, other groups in the same area who started eating these new modern foods developed crooked teeth and had 5 to more than 30 times the cavities of their counterparts despite sharing similar genetics. Dr. Price wasn't just saying that sugar, processed grains, or vegetable fats were evil, but that there were
When I go on a caloric deficit diet, I always crave and have food dreams. It was only after Thanksgiving that I had bad, sneaky food dreams. So how the empower and the rich keep the slave race and slave. That's it, sister. That's it, brother. You got it. Nail on the head. Saw a YouTube video from a mother of a family of 5. They stopped buying half a cow as they ended up getting too much ground beef and stew meat. Yeah, you do get a lot of ground and stuff. I don't mind the stew meat. I'll take the stew meat all day. I love a little
displacing
crock pot
far
meal.
more nutritious foods.
That's what I did yesterday. I just threw a big old chuck roast in the crock pot for like 8 hours. That shit was delicious last night. So good. Just drinking that broth at the end. Oh my God.
The more modern foods people ate, the less room in their stomach for a highly nutritious traditional diet.
I realize more and more. I can't fucking talk. Worst beef cut I buy is sirloin. Not a sirloin, man. I don't mind sirloin. I like a nice bottom round. Sirloin tip, stuff like that. They're really not bad. Just throw them in the crock pot. They always end up good.
Across
There's not much I found if you throw it in the crock pot. It doesn't end up good eventually.
all the groups he studied, the foods they prized most were nutrient-dense animal foods.
Fresh liver was a delicacy.
From the people of the Outer Hebrides who ate cod heads and livers, or the people of New Guinea who ate dugongs, or the people of the Andean Sierras who ate llamas and alpacas. Wherever he went, he found that these groups...
Where's Rom? I bet Rom would eat an alpaca. Rom would eat an alpaca for sure. Fish head soup, never been a fan. Actually, you know what? I don't even think I've ever had fish head soup, to be honest with you. So I don't know. That's undetermined.
Eating a traditional diet always prized some form of marine or animal foods.
Eggs, cheese, and butter also contain the vitamins.
If you'd had it, you would love it. Gotcha. Yeah, in retrospect, the more I think about it, I've never had it before. She now buys whole loins and butchers herself. She buys bulk ground beef, etc. It costs her a little more per pound to buy, but she doesn't need a separate freezer to keep it in. Yeah. Oxtail is so good. In fact, yeah, oxtail sounds so good, Benny. I need to get my hands on some of that. Next time I do a big shop, I'll get some oxtail for sure. Do a video on it. I'll take that ground beef and form them into patties and cook them on top of some Kingsford charcoal any day of the week outside. That's right, man. I was surviving the entire first week of Lion Diet. I was surviving off ground, man. Ground beef, ground lamb. That was all I was doing the whole first week.
Vitamins needed for good teeth and bones. Orange juice and cod liver oil are also very important for the expectant mother.
Weston Price noted that these foods were particularly high in the vitamins A, D, and K2. He wrote that the traditional diets commonly provided 10 times the A, D, and K2 of modern diets. Research later confirmed that, of course, along with things like protein and calcium, these 3 vitamins indeed work together to transport minerals to support the proper form.
Is that saying transporting minerals and it's literally showing the scene from Wolverine where he's getting the adamantium put into? What am I watching right now? That's literally X-Man. He just took the whole clip from X-Man's and put it in
formation of the bones.
Yeah, take it, X-Man.
And of course, your facial structure, which includes the dental arch, depends on proper development of your facial bones.
Milk is the
the
most
skull
important
evolves,
food of all.
Dental arch and
Builds
all that
strong
stuff.
bones and teeth.
Dr. Price noted full-fat dairy as one of the traditional foods that these people considered valuable. So it's
Large
interesting
area
to
for the
observe
brain,
that the
more area
Dutch
for
are
teeth,
competing with
yep.
Montenegrins for the tallest people in the world title, and they happen to be second and third on the list for the most milk consumed per capita in the world. A study of 105 countries in the Journal of Economics and Human Biology noted that animal food, particularly
I used
dairy,
to chug milk
most
as a
correlated
kid.
with
I used to
increases in
absolutely
height.
just go to town on a
Take
gallon
all
of
the
milk.
core parts of meat, the amino acids, the lipids, trace minerals, the vitamins, combine those with water. If we can do that, that's meat to me.
So
Which
why would it
makes
be
it
hard
I
to
don't know.
replace
That's one of the things.
animal
Like
growth?
we all thought dairy was this major thing for me that was giving me all this inflammation and brain fog and all this other stuff. But it's like, is it really? Because I drank so much and ate so much cheese through my whole life, and I was always fine. See, I've been having issues where I think dairy's been causing me a little bit of inflammation, so I kind of cut it out for now. I'm off dairy and stuff for the next 90 days. I'm not allergic at all, but I do feel like it's a trigger for inflammation for me with the Lyme disease. Just today, I shopped the local sale and got half pork loins and spent an hour shoulder slicing up 52 boneless pork chops, all for the cost of $1.99 Canadian per pound. That's not bad, dude. That's really good. Really good. I need to start doing that. I really need to start doing that and processing my own stuff. And actually buy the proper cut of meat. I brought a brisket and cut it up last time like a fucking moron. Rochi, what's up? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Rossi, Rochi, I don't know how to pronounce it. Nothing, man. We're chilling. We're learning about all sorts of stuff, man, and cholesterols, and we're talking about vegans right now. We're looking at vegans and how there's all sorts of developmental issues in countries that have more, well, vegan-based diets and stuff like that. How's your day going, though? You good?
Derive vitamins with ones from plants. Well, I recently interviewed Giovanna Mendoza, who essentially made a career based around her vegan lifestyle.
Vegan meal.
Because I got Lyme over probably about 12 to 13 years ago, and when I got it, my body suppressed it. I never had the bullseye. I never had any of that stuff. And it was over 3 years until we figured out that something was wrong and something was going on. And then it took also another year of trying to get a diagnosis. And by that point, it was too late. I did rotating antibiotic therapy for over a year, and it cleared out most of it, all the heart stuff, brain stuff. It cleared all that, but it's in my joints. It's in my cartilage now. And once it's in your cartilage, there's no getting rid of it. And then I also got it again in 2022. So, yeah, it's been fun. It's definitely been fun.
Prep, eat vegan. About the vegan lifestyle.
When she had health issues, she tried her best to solve them while staying on the diet, using
Liver's
all kinds
good.
of
My
supplements
liver's
and
absolutely
troubleshooting strategies,
fantastic. It's my
but she eventually
joints.
had
It
to
is absolutely
prioritize her
going
health
after my
and
joints.
quit the diet after 6 years, even though she had every motivation to keep being vegan.
No, I just don't drink.
like,
I
the
just don't
last-
drink because I can't. It's just pure carbs and sugar. My body can't handle it. I'm doing everything in my power to get this weight off right now. So that's the only reason I'm off the booze. Beyond that, I really just don't drink much. I drank so much alcohol in my 20s that I just got to the point where I don't drink much. And also, I'm married to a woman who doesn't drink at all. She doesn't mind if I drink, but I just slowly over the course of years, I got to a point where I drink maybe once every 2 months or so. Like big family occasions, holidays, stuff like that. I'll have a couple whiskeys and bourbon with my dad and brothers and stuff. But outside of that, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just really don't drink that much. I just kind of lost my taste for it. YouTube videos about vegans becoming carnivore. There's so many, Billion. There's so many, dude. When you get back on butter, make sure to look at the ingredients. Not all butters are the same. Less ingredients, the better. Yeah, I absolutely use Oh my God, why can't I think of the name? Why can't I think of the name of the butter I use? It's the real good Irish cream one. It's really, really good. There's nothing in there. It's just butter and salt. That's all it is. No bullshit.
2 years kind of trying to figure out how to make it
Kerrygold.
work.
That's
for
what it
me
is.
because
Kerrygold. Kerrygold and Aldi's has their own in-house brand that's absolutely comparable and just a little bit cheaper. Not by much, but those are the two I generally use.
My blood tests were always like a little bit low. I would go.
Look at
in
that.
there
Look at
with,
all the
like,
people
big
hanging
bag
out,
of
man. We got double
supplements.
digits in
My
here right now. Let's
hormones were
go.
not great.
Let's
I felt
go.
a lot of like a foggy mind. I felt that a lot.
See, that's the biggest thing I hear about. Every time I see one of these videos where the vegans are talking about why they left veganism, it's always mental stuff. It's always brain fog. Pasteurization and tolerant, most people do with raw dairy. Yeah, I think that's going to be my first try. When I do try dairy, going to be raw. I'm surprised I've had hand-to-mouth disease where I'm smoking or drinking or eating, but you don't have that. Yeah. Yep, no, I'm doing really good on my addictions. I mean, I've done everything. I smoked, I drank like crazy, I ate everything I saw for, the past 20 years or so. And I finally just got to a point where my joints are so bad and I'm missing out on so much of life, I just can't handle it anymore. I absolutely can't handle it. So there's one mission right now. There's only one mission for me, and that's getting the weight off, no matter what it takes. Kerrygold's one you use salted. Yeah, Kerrygold is amazing, but as long as you don't use the unsalted Kerrygold actually has a ton of extra shit in it. I saw a steak and butter girl video a while back about it. The normal version's absolutely perfect. It's absolutely one of the best ones you can get, but they're unsalted, terrible.
I don't feel that anymore.
But the question is, why would you use unsalted anyway?
Giovanna's case is just a peek at how complex it can be to replace animal foods in your diet. To understand this, let's start by taking a look at these 3 vitamins Dr. Weston Price was focused on. Take vitamin A, for example. You might think the average vegan has way more vitamin A because it comes from vegetables like carrots or sweet.
They don't. I saw something on this the other day. I saw something about vitamin A the other day. It's, what is it? I can't remember, but I know exactly what they're going to talk about.
But that's not vitamin A, that's beta-carotene.
Yep,
and that has to be converted into vitamin A. And the conversion rate is very poor, about 12 to 1. Actually, it's closer to 21 to 1 because the fiber in plants makes it harder to absorb. Not only that, the more you eat, the worse the conversion rate becomes. Further, depending on your genes, your conversion rate could be even lower. This is the case for me and for potentially as many as 37% of people of European descent. Actual vitamin A only comes from animal foods or synthetic supplements. And a 2021 study found vegan Finnish children to have insufficient vitamin A. And a 2020 German study found vegans to have a lower vitamin A level than omnivores.
Dude, that is some editing magic right there. Like, I've seen multiple people do that with like the highlighter on a line. Dude, that's some crazy editing. I need to learn how to do stuff like that.
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D, please. Vitamin D plays an important role in staying healthy.
Vitamin D is only found in animal foods, with some exceptions like mushrooms and some algae. Some people can simply get enough vitamin D from
algae. Who wants some algae? Nice algae soup.
The sun, but if you live at latitudes above 37 degrees, your skin barely makes any vitamin D from the sun, except for in summer.
Here are the spoons for your cod liver oil, Joan. It's extra sunshine for us in winter and spring.
And a 2016 Finnish study found vegans' level of vitamin D to be 34% lower than omnivores. Next, unless you're eating fermented foods, you only find vitamin K2 in animal foods. The richest sources of K2 are...
As for salt, for those of us on a low-sodium diet for heart reason, it is a problem. I don't eat butter. I was using all-natural park lard for cooking, and now I save my bacon grease. That's it. Yeah, bacon grease is a really, really good way to go. The unsalted Kerrygold, Benny, if you watch the steak and butter girl video, there's a lot of extra sneaky stuff put in there. They put a lot of extra stuff in there. I forget explicitly what it was that was bad, but she has a video out on it. It was probably from like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's just like a full butter review. If you just put in steak and butter gal and put like butter video, it should come right up for you. But there's something about unsalted Kerrygold where it has a bunch of additive bullshit, whereas the normal kind is literally just butter and salt.
Are going to be animal livers, especially
Yeah, bacon grease is a really good way to go. Of course, now I'm realizing that when I can't eat bacon. I've been using a lot of tallow. I made some of my own tallow from some brisket trimmings. That's been working really, really good. For times I don't want to use the tallow, I did end up getting a thing of ghee, which also works very good. But there's something about the taste of ghee. I really don't like the way it tastes. It's okay once you use it to sear some meat or something. It's really not bad. But like just the straight flavor of it, ooh, I can't do it.
Goose liver,
I can't do it.
egg yolks, hard cheese, and full-fat dairy. Unfortunately,
Full
New York
fat
City made
dairy.
it illegal for schools to serve whole milk in 2006. The fermented soybean dish natto does in fact have a ton of K2, and sauerkraut has some too.
Yes, you absolutely
Vitamin
can.
K2 helps put calcium into the right places like your bones, and it keeps it out of your heart.
You can make
which is thought
everything
to
at
be
home.
one reason why higher vitamin K2 intake strongly correlated with reduced risk of heart disease.
That's slowly
Speaking
what
of
I'm
all these
working
nutrients
towards.
good for the
Slowly what I'm working
skeleton,
towards.
a 2021 Polish study found vegan children to have weaker bones and were 3 centimeters shorter than their meat-eating counterparts. A British study and a Dutch study also found vegan children to be shorter. Other nutrients like high-quality protein and calcium are also factors in height. And vegans have to be extra careful.
Yeah,
to
she
get
knows
enough
how to
both
get
of these.
views. She definitely knows how to get views. I do like her videos though, but she's got clickbaity titles, and also her videos are split apart by like 5 different advertisements, which I get. She's a very, very big channel. Once you get to that size where you're 500,000-600,000 followers and stuff, you get a lot of sponsors. A lot of money coming in. Every video you do, you got to do like 5 or 6 shout outs in. So I get it. I get it.
Weston Price wrote in his 1939 book, Nutrition and Physical
Speaking of, I have a new long-form video hitting YouTube at 8 p.m. tonight, so do not miss it.
Generation.
Breakdown of my whole first week of the Lion Diet. Nothing crazy, no major editing or anything, just kind of bullshitting with the camera for a while, and it was a real great video.
As yet, I have not found a single group of people who are building and maintaining an excellent body by living entirely on plant foods. Even Gandhi tried his hardest to be vegan, but eventually acknowledged that he at the very least needed to include dairy in his diet to prevent his health from deteriorating. But that was decades ago, and since the arrival of the B12 supplement in 1947, people can now rely on supplements. There's nothing stopping high-tech foods like Beyond
No
Meat
ads for
from
you.
fortifying...
No, I mean like actual like sponsored stuff in the video where she's like doing the shout out herself. Yeah, I do the same thing. I have no ads on YouTube or any of that stuff, but you actually like saying like showing the brand off and stuff like that, doing their own shout outs.
Their product with nutrients that can be difficult for vegans to...
Have you ever tried to back up a trailer into a dock door while the trailer's axles need an alignment? That's what I've been struggling with for about the past 2 minutes. I have. One time it was a triple axle, like 28-foot trailer, man. I was trying to back it into a garage bay door. This was like, Christ, I don't know. This was 15 years ago, probably, right around there. And oh my God, absolute nightmare fuel. Absolute nightmare fuel.
To get enough of. Things like B12, iron, zinc, selenium, iodine, calcium, omega-3s, and vitamins A and D. So why can't we just look up all the components of meat and make a meat replacement? Well, let's start with B12, as this component is near impossible to get just from whole plant foods.
So you're eating a vegan diet. You are going to need to get vitamin B12 as a supplement.
You ought to take a B12 supplement.
You need to take a B12 supplement.
Most vegans know they need to supplement B12, which is very important for brain function. Yet, one study looking at B12 status in vegetarians and vegans found that 7% of vegetarians and 52% of vegans were not getting enough B12. However, in another study with a more sensitive testing method, they found a whopping 77% of vegetarians and 92% of vegans had insufficient B12, whereas only 11% of omnivores did.
You're trying to
this
supplement
is quite
stuff,
common
man. It's just
actually
not the
with
same. It's just not
vitamin
the same.
B12 deficiencies that they will misdiagnose depression.
Using
because
voice to
the
text and
doctors will
chat.
just
Nice,
push
nice,
an
nice. You were
antidepressant
Mr. Tech,
somewhere.
Lion. You were Mr. Tech. I love it.
Causes guilt.
Perhaps the B12 supplements don't work exactly like animal foods do. Also, it can take years to deplete the body's B12 stores, so people can be lacking B12 for a while without realizing it.
That would make sense. That's why these people go so long on vegan and think they're feeling so good, and then they have this massive crash out along the way. Because that's what it always seems like. It always seems like with these vegan guys, it's like, oh, it's the best thing in the world. I love vegan. I love every second of this. And then all of a sudden, they all just have this crash out a couple years in.
The vegans are said to be deficient in B12.
And pregnancy increases the B12 requirement of the mother almost 3 times.
Your symptoms started when you were actually in labor.
Oh,
and you
dude,
started-
my grandma's all about that shit. And she wanted to go out to lunch one day, and I was going to take her to this little steakhouse or something. She's like, no, I want to go try this. She made me take her to Burger King to try their, like, what it is, the Beyond Burger or whatever it was, their version of it. And oh my God, it was like one of the worst things I've ever had. It was fucking disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
to get these pins and needles, and after the labor finished, it didn't go away.
When the mother is deficient in B12, the baby can suffer from stunted growth, loss of neuromotor skills, and permanent neuropsychiatric conditions. Psychologist Kimberly Wilson says that there are over 40 case reports of babies being hospitalized for severe B12 deficiency after being breastfed by
Oh, yeah. It was just the music playing. That music playing that last little bit did have that wind
vegetarian
chime
or
sound.
vegan mothers. In two specific cases, one where the mother was taking a prenatal supplement and another where the mother had no symptoms of B12 deficiency. Despite this, the babies still had neurological issues indicating severe B12 deficiency. This highlights the need to double-check B12 status.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Patient can go in there with symptoms of anemia, shortness of breath, palpitations, fatigue, brain fog, etc.
I try to spend it. It's
B12
tough
levels
this time of year with the weather and stuff. I mean, the weather, we're absolutely getting blasted in the Northeast. It sucks. Usually the type of weather we have right now doesn't hit till like mid-January, February, but we're already getting the rough stuff here in the middle of December, so it is what it is, but it's hard getting outside time. It really, really is. As soon as it's warm out, I mean, spring to fall, I at least get at a bare minimum 30 minutes outside every day. Get my sun absorption. Absolutely have to. I feel so much better. The days I don't, I feel like shit. But I am supplementing D3 right now for the winter time. Absolutely need to do it because, I mean, it just goes black up here and stays black for a long, long time, man. All the cloud cover and snow and everything, it's just no sunshine. No sunshine. Vitamin D is 10,000 units. I take 5,000 right now, I think. I'm right around 5K, and that's keeping my levels pretty good. But maybe I'll look into it more. Like I said, I got a lot of blood panels and hormone tests and a whole bunch of stuff coming up, so it should be pretty interesting to see if I'm deficient again or not at 5K.
Are in the normal range. What the patient should ask for is active B12.
This isn't to say it's impossible to get enough B12 from supplements. Perhaps some people simply need to take more of them, or a different type. A B12 supplement might not work quite the same as animal-derived B12, but another possibility is a vegan diet has impaired digestion.
Poor digestion.
Hurting my stomach.
Stomach bloating. Bloated.
Bloated a lot.
Bloating.
Bloated.
Bloating.
Bloated.
A severe bloating.
Bloating.
Bloated. Like I was 4 months pregnant.
Really bad gastrointestinal issues.
Digestive illnesses like this that were so severe.
My intestines were actually bleeding.
Really bad pain after I would eat. Get diarrhea. Blood in my stool.
So as mentioned, 84% of vegans eventually go back to eating animal products. But to be fair, it's for various reasons, like social factors and practicality.
You just drank half and half, baby.
However, many do quit the diet because of health issues.
I had strong faith that I could get everything that I needed on a plant-based vegan diet, and you might be confused, like, okay, you ate salmon and then all of your problems went away.
Despite obviously having a lot
shocker,
invested
you got
in
some
this,
meat
I
in you,
wasn't
you were
able
just
to make
fine.
it work.
Now, our next guest used to be known as the Vegan Prince.
Even people like John Venus, Elise Parker, Bonnie Rebecca, Cosmic Skeptic, Tim Sheaf, and others who achieved fame in part because they were vegan still could not make the diet work.
Gut issues.
Talking about my gut health, explaining that I've been having some problems for a little while now.
Bloating and a lot of gas, like a lot of gas.
Issues, digestion. I think as many vegans normalize bad digestion.
It's just something that you kind of like normalize.
Wow, they
when
just
you're
showed
vegan.
Bella when she had like
My digestion was
130,000
just,
subs.
like,
You see like
not
600,000
great.
now. She's
I
growing
was really
fast.
absorbing nutrients.
It's understood that a variety of issues with the gut impair B12 absorption. There are various compounds in plants people can be sensitive to, like gluten, oxalates, lectins, and phytates, but simply eating too much fiber could be a culprit. A 2012 study found in 63 patients with constipation, reducing fiber intake improved symptoms. But eating a zero fiber diet completely eliminated all symptoms. As for B12, you need to have a strong enough stomach acid to properly absorb it. And dietary fiber is known to weaken the stomach acid. So the context matters. What else are you getting with the nutrients? For example, there are plenty of plant sources of iron, but plant absorption.
Take a bite of the national brand spinach.
Spinach is thought to be a great source of iron, but you can only absorb 2% of it because of the oxalate in it.
So that's the crazy part with the oxalates, dude. It's just the absorption and everything. It's absolutely wild. Absolutely wild, man. Just crazy, dude. Unreal. I used to love spinach, dude. I used to eat spinach like crazy. Absolute crazy. I'd have it with breakfast every morning. I'd do like a spinach and egg omelet. Oh my God.
And where the heme iron in animal foods is very easily absorbed, the non-heme iron in plants and supplements is quite poorly absorbed. Two different literature reviews suggest that vegans are at greater risk for iron deficiency than omnivores. Now, before we continue, why should we assume a meat-containing diet was the natural default for humans rather than a plant-based diet? Well, to get a wide variety of nutrients, vegans have to eat a huge variety of modern fruits and vegetables. But the fruits and vegetables early humans had access to were nothing like modern ones. Before cultivation, they had far less actually edible material, and they were far more fibrous and filled with seeds. Paleoanthropologist Daniel Lieberman has said that the sweetest fruit available would have been no sweeter than a modern-day carrot. And we have stable isotope studies finding we ate pretty much whatever meat we could get our hands on. And our earliest art is cave paintings of hunts. Further, our stomach acid is very suited for digesting meat at a strong pH of 1.5. It's even stronger than carnivores like cats or dogs. Lastly, the brain is a disproportionately...
Oh my God, excellent news. Wifey got put on call for the night. She's coming home. Coming home. I get to spend time with my wife tonight. I love that. I love my wife. Fellas, find you a good woman to spend your life with. I'm telling you, man, it makes everything better. It just makes everything better.
Energy expensive organ, hogging 20% of our oxygen and calories. Our guts, which were also energy expensive, shrank in size to allocate...
We got to come up with a strategy. We got to come up with a strategy because my wife's working on the road. What is an easy strategy that I don't think we should throw right on carnivore because it would be a little too difficult? What would be an easy strat to get the wife on just keto? I think we could sustain her on keto while she's on the road fairly easy. And then once she gets done, she can transition into carnivore at the end. But I think that'd be a good starting place for her, really just getting into keto paleo, something like that. That might be a really good way to go. We have to think of some ways to do that, stuff I can make for her and stock her up for a few days while she's on the road. Should be able to do it. We should be able to make that work, I think. We can make that work. I think we can make that work. We'll figure it out.
More resources to the brain. Thus, to fuel our big brains, the more energy efficient animal fat became favored over fibrous plants that took time.
The weird shit is, though, they wait for them to get to work. Like, they let them drive all the way into work, especially in the middle of winter. The roads are nasty right now. They get to work and say, okay, well, thanks for using your gas money to get here. You're on call all night. Yeah, William, seriously, I feel like me and my wife have been together. We've been married 4 years, but we've been together for 13 years. I met her in 2013, early 2013, so coming up on 13 years. Yeah, I kind of feel like I caught like the last chopper out of Nam because I see what the dating scene looks like these days. I see my friends that are still dating and single, and oh my God, dude. Woo! Woo! I don't know what to tell you except like go to church or something, meet a nice church-going woman or something like that, man. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. All these dating sites and all that stuff, man, it's just no good. None of it's any good, man.
To chew and digest. Most people are not aware that animal foods are packed with far more of a huge variety.
The whole mentality that they ingrained into these girls, man, too, is just fucking girl boss it. You get that bag, girl. You don't need no man. Like, dude, it's just... They've done everything they can to destroy loving and caring relationships, and it's terrible stuff, man. It's absolutely terrible stuff. You hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. Because finding a good woman and spending all of your time with her and raising a family together, dude, there's nothing better than that in the world. There truly isn't.
Of nutrients, especially in one's critical...
Which sucks. I want kids, man. I'm getting towards the end of where I'm going to be able to have kids or not, dude. And I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I don't know if it's going to happen. Maybe carnivore will save that too, but we'll see.
For brain function, things like iodine, iron, zinc, B vitamins, vitamin D, vitamin A, DHA, and choline would have been near impossible for early humans to get from plant foods. This may have a role in why a 2021 study found that people who don't eat meat have a significantly higher risk of depression and anxiety.
I tried salmon. I had 8 ounces of salmon, and I woke up the next morning with 0 brain fog, 0 migraine. I felt the best that I had in
You got some
like
salmon in you? You mean you got some good fats, some omega-3s in you, and you felt good? Oh my God.
3 years.
Was vegan for a very long time, and I've had to introduce
I am Miley Cyrus. Nice to meet you. I'm Miley Cyrus. I do like that one song of hers, though.
fish because my brain wasn't functioning properly.
In fact, if you eat all the parts of a ruminant like a cow, you can get every single essential nutrient, even vitamin C. You can get a little bit from the liver and adrenal glands, but of course plants are a much better source of vitamin C.
I've been on a pure carnivore diet.
I only eat meat for the last 5 years.
All animal products, all the time, that's it.
Meat. Can I get 16 just plain patties by themselves?
Oddly enough, recently some people are eating only animal foods for years without any identifiable nutrient deficiencies, at least so far.
I don't think there are any risks to eating animal foods exclusively.
I'm not saying zero plant foods is the healthiest diet, but it shows how nutrient-dense animal foods are. The people eating the traditional diets did eat a few plant foods, but they just weren't nearly as important to them as the animal foods. That said, fruits and vegetables can be a great source of nutrients like vitamin C or manganese, and important electrolytes like potassium and magnesium. Actually, the people of the high Andes identified kelp as a very mineral-rich food. The People's Weston Prize study had an intuitive understanding of the importance of
the people of the high Andes, where the fuck are they getting kelp from? The high Andes? Where the fuck are they being what?
nutrient-dense foods, especially in pregnancy and childhood. Even without a nutrition label, they knew that certain animal foods encouraged proper, robust growth.
Fresh liver was a delicacy at the end of a hunt, and the juicy entrails might please the young ones.
In fact, before pregnancy, they would commit to a period of special feeding, usually lasting at least 6 months, where they would eat various animal foods dense in fat-soluble vitamins and other nutrients, things like fish eggs, meat, and high-fat dairy.
I had many vegan family friends. They started experiencing and observing some things in their kids that they were not really happy about. Gut issues and dental issues and growth-related issues. I was in an event and I saw, some children that didn't have the most optimal characteristics for their age.
As Michael Pollan has argued in his book Defense of Food, we frequently fall victim to this concept of nutritionism, that we don't necessarily need whole foods, we just need their components. But certain supplements illustrate how it's a lot more complex than that. According to a 2012 study, despite taking prenatal supplements, 58% of pregnant women had iron levels below normal.
How you doing, man?
Choline is a
How you
critical
doing? How's your
nutrient
day
for brain
going? How's
function,
life
and
going?
one
How's
study estimates that
everything
90%
treating
of
you?
Americans
I had a
aren't getting enough.
fantastic day. We started out the day. I've been doing 5 a.m. gym sessions every day for the last 6 days straight. Been feeling good, looking good. Dealing with a little fatigue, a little water retention and stuff. Not sure how the weigh-in and stuff's going to go tomorrow, but beyond that, we've been good. We got 2,000 meters in the pool this morning, so good. Feeling good.
A 2019 study found choline from
going
egg
good
yolks
for you
to
too.
be far better
Pleasure
absorbed than
having you
choline
here.
from the common supplement.
We're looking at vegans right now and why the vegan diet fails so frequently.
Choline bitartrate. Just 150 calories of egg yolk will give you over 100% of your requirement.
The calcium in milk helps bones grow.
One study found that while dietary calcium reduced the risk of heart
Hey,
attack,
it's Gordon.
calcium supplements increased the risk. Calcium can be hard for vegans to get enough of without supplementation. This 2020 study found vegans had weaker bones and a 43% higher risk for fractures than omnivores. I'm not saying all supplements are just bad. They indeed have been found to help people reach the appropriate intake of certain nutrients. I take some specific supplements myself.
This man's a wordsmith.
The point is there can be issues with relying on supplements. But we can't just assume something is healthy just because it's natural. After all, untreated water is very natural, but it's a great way to get dysentery.
I was wondering what kind of water I was going to drink.
Man, you know how many times I died of dysentery crossing the Oregon Trail on the computer in 6th grade? Do you know how many times? There's got to be a way to still play that game, right? Dude, I would kill to play some Oregon Trail on stream. I would love to play some Oregon Trail on stream.
Drink at Burning Man. I got
We need to
50
find a way.
gallons. It was just epic.
Right. To look at a different way to think about it, let's rewind back to 1932. Dr. Francis Pottinger had been trying to formulate a healthy diet for his laboratory cats. He assumed he had all the components necessary for a proper cat diet: raw milk, cod liver, and cooked meat and organs. Yet, for some reason, his cats seemed to suffer from nutrient deficiencies. At some point, he had so many cats that he had to cut corners. He started giving some cats their meat raw. Within a few months, though, these raw meat-fed cats and their kittens were clearly healthier than the cooked meat-fed cats and kittens.
This is a raw meat animal with the full round.
Gotta be at this point, Zero. Gotta be at this point, man. It's either do or die right now. I've been wanting to go this hard for a while, but I was restricted. I was on light duty waiting for an MRI on my knee, and I'm finally cleared on that to a degree. Still showed some bad stuff in my knee, but it was the stuff we already knew was there. Nothing new, no meniscus tears, so I've been pushing myself a lot more. I actually got on a treadmill for the first time in 10 years the other day, and I got a mile done. I absolutely made it a mile my first go, so super proud about that. But it's got to be. It's either dedicate and do or slip up and die at this point, man. There's no giving up. We got to go. Absolutely go. We're stuck in a rut too. We've been absolutely stuck in a rut for 3 weeks, man. I cannot get out of the 470s. I've been stuck in the 470s. I got down to 473, went back to 487 because of the cheat weekend and Thanksgiving. I brought down 15.6 pounds. We were down 15.6 pounds last week, putting us at a new all-time low. We're at 472 on the dot on Monday's weigh-in. I'm weighing in tomorrow morning again. I don't know how it's going to go. I do not know how it's going to go. I think I've been building muscle back doing the gym so much this week, and I do think I'm retaining a lot of water right now, so I'm unfortunately thinking the scale is probably going to go up tomorrow. But again, we'll see what happens. If it does, we deal with it and we move on. We're not getting frustrated over numbers anymore. I did start taking measurements today too. Every Wednesday, we're going to have a video doing my actual arm, leg, calf, thigh. We do all sorts of measurements. We're going to figure out what's shrinking. Interesting stuff.
Pound face.
Actually, one of the crazy things when we were doing measurements today, where's my book? Where's my measurement book? Okay, so we were doing measurements today, and my leg that had the surgery on it versus my leg that's just normal, never had a surgery, my calf was almost 2 inches bigger on the side that had the surgery, and that surgery was like 8 years ago. Show you how much that leg just has swelling and water retention and everything else. It's crazy, and I don't know how to get rid of it.
Notice the firm gingiva, the normal coloring tones, the beautiful broad mouth. A later examination of the skull showed a firmly developed zygomatic arch.
This prompted Pottinger to conduct a 10-year study to puzzle out the effect.
Actually, we had the best BP we've ran in a long time today, too. We were at 116/68 today for blood pressure. 116/68. It's the best BP I've had in years.
Of cooked versus raw meat on hundreds of cats. He found that the cooked meat cats consistently had health problems, but the problems were even worse for their kittens.
The head has begun to flatten and is actually smaller than the comparable raw meat cat. The zygomatic arch is not completed. The nasal development is somewhat irregular.
We'll do. I appreciate that.
Dental deterioration.
I would love to play that game again, dude. I haven't played that game since probably like 1998. It's been so long. So long.
Was also common.
Their kittens were born underweight with brittle bones. Their teeth were crooked and crowded. They had allergies. Then, all these problems were even worse for their kittens.
Pronounced exhaustion was a typical
compounding, just compounds through the
observation among the third generation of cooked meat kittens. The skull is considerably smaller. The bones are paper thin and soft like sponge rubber.
In fact, the third generation of these cats didn't survive more than 6 months.
The cooked meat cats were unable to successfully reproduce after the third generation.
So the thing is, initially, the deficient cat diet seemed not too terrible. Sure, the first cats had some problems, but the bigger problems started to appear in the kittens. Then the full picture of just how inappropriate this diet was appeared a generation later. By the way, there was some leeway. If the diet was at least 50% raw, then the cats developed well. But the point is not to say that we need to eat raw meat. We're not cats. The point is, it's not about what's natural. It's about track record. It's easy to observe the effect of a diet in cats quite quickly. In just 10 years, Pottinger got a grasp for the track record.
You could say this, you could say that, but it's what works at the end of the day. That's why diabetes follows after obesity. Oh, for sure, Betty, for sure.
For these two cat diets. With humans, it takes far longer to see the generational impact of a diet. But what?
I'm only on 2. That's why, brilliant. I'm only on 2. I do 1 lisinopril and then I do hydrochlorothiazide. I do those 2. Which is weird. It's strange that I retain water because I'm taking a water pill. I shouldn't be retaining water at all, but I think also a side effect of water pills is retaining water. I don't know. I want to get off the BP meds. I drastically, I just really want to get off the blood pressure medication. I truly do.
Whatever we've been eating the past couple decades already has a pretty bad track record. Like the cats, some markers of our health seems to be worse with each generation. Something about our modern environment is leading to all kinds of problems. Dr. Sandra Kahn and Paul Ehrlich have written a book called Jaws, The Hidden Epidemic, about the epidemic of small dental arches leading to crooked teeth and constricted airways. This then leads to breathing problems like sleep apnea that take a huge toll on health. There's been a tripling in peanut allergies. Prevalence of ADHD has steadily increased over the past 20 years.
Autism.
Incidence of depression in 12 to 25-year-olds has more than doubled since 2008. But when it comes to diets, we know of one that...
Isn't autism like 1 in 25? Rates of autism are 1 in 31 right now. That is fucking insane. 1 in 31.
Has a good track record. Maybe you've heard of the term diseases of civilization, which refers to heart disease, cancer, osteoporosis, diabetes, and so on. Anthropologists could tell you that before agriculture came along, hunter-gatherers very rarely had any of these afflictions.
Yeah, brilliant. That's one of my huge ones too. That's absolutely one of my huge ones, man. I just want to get off the medications. I truly do. I take so many of the goddamn things. I'm really thinking, I'm hoping in at least the next 6 months I can get off the blood pressure medications. And I think with this diet, I'm very close to being able to get rid of, if not drastically reduce, all my acid reflux stuff. I do not have indigestion anymore. I absolutely do not have indigestion. It's just gone. I don't have reflux anymore. I still get, I get a little burpy every now and then, but like the reflux coming up or like the closed throat feeling or like sticky throat feeling, like I don't get that anymore. It's like gone. Granted, I'm on 2 medications for it still, but another crazy fact that you research is once all the chemicals got involved with trying to get us addicted to food, I would say probably post 40s and 50s, how many diseases started creeping up. Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy, dude. I was talking to the screen. Isn't it 33? It's 31. 1 in 31 is what Grok is saying anyway. 8-year-olds, yeah. See, it indicates that 1 in 31 U.S. children, approximately 3.2%, have been identified with autism. That's fucking nuts, dude. That's nuts. I am undiagnosed. My wife is a registered nurse. She thinks I very, very much have autism. Not real bad. I'm not super on the spectrum, but I am going to be getting tested for that in the near future too. Something I'm super, super curious on. Dude, my BO is gone. I don't stink anymore. Has anyone else on carnivore noticed this? Has anyone else on carnivore just like, dude, I don't even need to put deodorant on anymore. I put on deodorant at the gym this morning, and dude, like 2,000 meters swim, bunch of stuff on the floor. I don't smell at all. Dude, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts how much this diet changes you, man.
Common today. They also had robust skeletons and broad faces that allowed for straight, cavity-free teeth. If the dangers of living outdoors without the aid of modern medical...
Sometimes I know people have it and don't even know how mild the case is. Yeah, oh yeah, the spectrum's huge. The spectrum's absolutely huge. I took one of the tests just to take one of the standards tests. I forget, it's like 75 or 80 questions. It's through a medical website, and you take that. And if you register over a score of 90, you're on the spectrum, and over like 130, you're severely on the spectrum. I was like a 121 or something like that. Your pets don't stink and I don't fart. Yeah, dude, it's nuts. It's nuts, man. Like, dude, seriously, nothing. Nothing. I don't stink at all. It's fucking crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. BO's gone. My skin's clearing up. I feel better. I talk better. I look better. God damn, I look good. As you execs of the food and drug companies, if they feed their kids their own products. Yeah, absolutely. Didn't Benny, weren't you saying something about Campbell's? I think Benny was saying something about Campbell's the other day. There's a hot mic or something. They caught the CEO saying something about, fuck, I wouldn't touch our fucking food or something like that. I'm pretty sure that was recently as well.
They lived quite long and without chronic disease. As the name hunter-gatherer would suggest, all parts of fish and animals were very valued in their diet. In the late 1800s, Plains Indians were the tallest people in the world. And according to an anthropologist at Ohio State University, they had a remarkable record of nutritional and health success.
I was going to say, you're feeding your pets carnivore, you never know. Speaking of, where's my dog? Bubby! You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? Come here. Nope, grumpy chihuahua. He doesn't want to come say hi. I don't think overall my vision has improved. My floaters are gone. My eye floaters. I actually, in the pool today, I had a single floater cross my eyes. Like it stood out like a goddamn street light because they're just gone. I was so used to having them and seeing them all the time, and I had one today and went, oh my God, look,
fit in their
an actual
stomachs as
floater.
jerky or pemmican. They would even dry
Where you
out
going,
bison
floater? Over
stomachs
here, where you
and
can't
fill
see
them
me.
with blood to drink when they were thirsty. While it does sound gross, they may have used it to hydrate because blood would provide electrolytes. On that note, let's take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video, Element.
Element.
Don't worry, Element has nothing to do with cow's blood. It's just a great...
That's why I can't get an Element sponsor, because they sponsor people with 2.37 million subscribers.
Tasting way to get your electrolytes and stay hydrated without any sugar. Most people don't realize just how important electrolytes can be for energy levels, especially if you're fasting, doing a low-carb diet, or just losing electrolytes through sweat when you exercise. Rather than a pre-workout or caffeine, I usually just have some Element before my workouts. The other thing is that sometimes hunger can just be a
They sent me
craving
a
for
gift
sodium,
pack. I can't wait for
which
it
is
to get
why I
here. I
also
wanna
have
try
a
it.
pack if I'm starting to crave some snacks. Element tastes great, and there's no junk in it. It's just a good balance of electrolytes, sodium, potassium, and magnesium, a bit of flavoring, and some stevia. There's also a raw unflavored type if you like. If you go to drinklmnt.com/whatI'veLearned, you can get a free sampler pack with any purchase.
Eating red meat can take years off your life.
Red meat can hurt your overall health.
Stay away from large amounts of red meat.
Deleterious effect to our health from red meat.
Cut back, you're eating way too much meat.
So the past several decades has been one long push for reducing animal fats and meat and organs in the diet. But plenty of research shows that this isn't really the solution for health.
Cheese and bacon still have saturated fat, so you want to limit them.
Cut back on saturated fat.
A huge 2020 review explained that saturated fat-rich foods like whole-fat dairy or unprocessed meat themselves are not associated with an increased risk of heart disease. And a 2022 systematic review found that the previous evidence that shows unprocessed meat is linked to chronic diseases like cancer or heart disease to be far too weak to make the recommendation to reduce meat consumption.
I've seen headlines today that suggest that eating red meat is as dangerous as smoking, which is just ridiculous.
Yet the anti-meat push has gotten so strong that,
There
as
ain't much
investigative
comparable to
journalist
smoking.
Nina
Smoking's
Teicholz
one of the
reveals,
worst
a
fucking things
Tufts
you can
University ranking system bogusly ranks Reese's peanut butter cups as healthier than eggs, cheese, or ground beef. And lightly salted
fucking
potato
what?
chips have twice the score of ground beef, and chocolate-covered almonds have 3 times the score and are in the to be encouraged category. It's easy to assume that our understanding of individual nutrients is so advanced that we don't need to rely on outdated meat-based diets. We can make replacements. But while the amount of knowledge on nutrition that's been accumulated is incredible, is it as complete as we assume? In 1989, scientists decided that the standardized purified lab rat feed needed to include several seemingly random things like chromium.
Speaking of subs, I'm up to 4 subs in 2 days. That's a 31% bump on my Titan channel. Went from 9 to 13. Awesome, brother. Awesome, man. It starts going quick, dude. It starts going quick, but you'll hit stalls. Same as anything. You'll hit stalls. You'll hit weird shit. Like, dude, it's you never know what's going to take off. And the funniest thing I'll say about making videos and stuff is the videos I put the most work into, the most editing time, the ones that I make absolutely perfect and they come out exactly like I wanted, never do good. The ones that I just put out a 30-second short here and there, like just a tiny little short, they just blow up. Sometimes they just blow up. Simple things. You never know. You never know what's going to blow up. I mean, let's put it this way. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. As of like Monday, I had like 35 followers on Instagram. I'm now approaching 1,000 and I have almost 100,000 views. 100K views on Instagram like the last 2 or 3 days, dude. Like, it just happens out of nowhere, man. It just happens. Just keep making stuff. No matter what you do, try to make it as fucking good as you can, but just keep making stuff. Keep making stuff. Keep putting stuff out. I make sure at a bare minimum right now, at an absolute bare minimum, I put 2 shorts out a day. I always try to do at least 2 shorts a day and get stuff out like that. 1 or 2 long forms a week, but yeah, me too. Teleportation tricks. I think you did one on some steps and the other into your truck and around your truck or something. That was pretty great. Oh, I appreciate that line. Yeah, that was one of the heaviest edited ones I did. That's when I just started to starting to figure out DaVinci Resolve and stuff. and like how to cut scenes and do stuff like that. I was having a ton of fun with that. Absolute ton of fun doing that video. That was the one where my dog was driving the truck at the end. Like the truck almost hits me on my porch and it like pans to my dog driving it. I had a ton of fun doing that.
Fluoride, boron, vanadium, arsenic, nickel, tin, lithium, and
Benny rolls mob deep, multiple accounts.
Silicon. Why? Well, they didn't really know what these things did. They just observed that the rats didn't grow properly without them. In 1978, a 6-year-old girl was admitted to the hospital with a serious gunshot wound to the stomach. At the time, just how essential omega-3 fatty acids are wasn't fully understood. The liquefied nutrition they gave her was deficient in omega-3s, causing her to develop neurological symptoms like numbed legs and feet, drastic weakness, and blurred eyesight. Just in 2009, it came to light that the common
crew, brother, will keep you supported, man. Like you said, too, if you got videos, you put out some nice videos and stuff, I can do reacts on stream and stuff, too. Get your name out there a little bit, man.
Use folic acid supplements may prevent a folate deficiency, but the way it's
small
processed
channels
in the liver
grow together,
means
brother.
it
That's how it works.
prevents
That's
you
how it
from
works.
reaching optimal folate levels. It's like filling your wallet with quarters.
Now, Lion, question for you. Are you only doing YouTube or are you doing other platforms as well? Because I'm curious on that one. See, I do everything. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Rumble, YouTube, X, pretty much everything you can imagine. I'm on it.
Instead of bills.
Facebook.
What you really want is methylfolate.
Everything except Blue Sky. I ain't going near Blue Sky.
But still, many prenatal vitamins contain folic acid, not methylfolate. It wasn't even until 1998 that the nutrient choline was recognized to be essential. Liver disease, heart disease, and neurological dysfunction taught us that choline is pretty important. A paper from just last year, in 2022, suggests that we underestimate the optimal intake of choline. This choline study found that 7-year-old children had better attention span if their mothers consumed twice the recommended amount of choline during their pregnancy.
As so many doctors know when they confidently approve pet milk for babies.
Finally, let's go back to 1865 when the first infant formula was invented. It took many decades for quality and regulations to improve, but eventually infant formula came to be widely regarded as a safe substitute for breast milk, leading to a significant decline in breastfeeding.
Pet milk is a safe milk for babies. So feed your baby the pet milk way.
Research has associated formula feeding with children more easily developing eczema, asthma, and food allergies, as well as diabetes and obesity. A 2008 study found breastfed babies to have 5-point higher IQ. Today, the AAP, WHO, and UNICEF all recommend exclusive breastfeeding for at least the first 6 months of life. If a mother can't breastfeed or get donor milk, of course, modern infant formula is basically a miracle. But Dr. Rhonda Patrick has made an excellent video overviewing just how complex breast milk is. It contains 415 different proteins, 200 different human milk oligosaccharides, 200 different
I have a day job, so I might not quite be able to spend as much time as you might be able to. If I could do a short every day, that would be pretty awesome, and maybe something long form once or twice a week. Yeah. Like you said, if you said you're treating it like a hobby, man, just treat it like that. Throw some shorts out. Just remember, too, shorts don't need to be crazy edited. Don't be afraid to do, like, short stuff. I've been doing that a lot more and finding success, like 15, 30 seconds. Just anything, even something about your day or anything that went on, man. It's really good stuff. People love it. People love to see that stuff. They truly do. Truly do. Half of them anymore, like YouTube, you can just record on your phone. I don't know if you do that or not. You can just record the short directly on your phone and just put it right out from there, add music. Especially if you're under 60 seconds on a short, too. You can use copyrighted music through YouTube and stuff. It's really, really good.
Fatty acids, 4 different types of growth factors, and that's not even the full list. As recent as 2016 and 2019, 2 different new compounds found in breast milk started being added to formula because they improve infant gut and brain health. Even a representative of Abbott, a leading infant formula manufacturer, admits that
to mimic and replicate breast milk is not possible.
Yes, a newborn will have far more sensitive nutrient requirements than an adult or even a child, but it's an example of the difficulty of trying to make a complete replacement of a natural food. In fact, there are all kinds of compounds only found in meat that we currently assume are not necessary to have in the diet. Things like creatine, carnosine, anserine, taurine. There's evidence that each of these have beneficial effects. Just to look at 2, this 2002 paper argues that taurine may be essential in certain circumstances, and creatine supplementation has benefits for brain function in adults like improving memory, intelligence, and mood, and it reduces the negative effects of sleep deprivation. Further, creatine is transferred from the mother to her baby during pregnancy, providing several benefits to the baby.
Next video on your Mac, I might try on my PC and to see the difference with the audio stuff. Yeah, the audio stuff, as far as like, at least what I was just saying with the copyright music stuff, the only way you can do that on YouTube is you actually have to upload the video from your phone. It has to be on the mobile app, or you could probably do it on a tablet as well. But those are the other options. If you're actually using the web browser-based version of YouTube, you can't use the copyright music. Those are the two stipulations. It has to be on the mobile app, and it has to be under 60 seconds are the only way to use the copyright stuff.
The other thing...
Which I've been noticing, the shorter videos I put out, and the more I use that copyrighted music, so you can do that on TikTok, Instagram, TikTok, Instagram, all those, you're allowed to do that as well, Facebook. Same thing. I've noticed a big uptick in views since I've been doing that. People like copyright music, man. You just find a nice funky beat to throw over something. People love it. People absolutely love it.
Is reality versus theories. In theory, you could take a retinol supplement, a B12 supplement, a zinc supplement, an algae-derived DHA supplement, a kelp-derived iodine supplement. You could take a vitamin D supplement or eat a ton of UV-exposed mushrooms. Then you can make sure that your plant sources of iron and calcium are low in oxalate. You could take substantial amounts of soy or pea protein powders to make up for the fact that most plant proteins are poorly absorbed and have lower amounts of amino acids, and so on and so on. But the supplement, a B12 supplement, a zinc supplement, an algae-derived DHA supplement, a kelp-derived iodine supplement. You could take a vitamin D supplement or eat a ton of UV-exposed mushrooms. Then you can make sure that your...
I'm married, so all I can do is run to the end of my chain and bark. That girl is a smoke
plant
show.
sources of iron and calcium are low in oxalate. You could take substantial amounts of soy or pea protein powders to make up for the fact that most plant proteins are poorly absorbed and have lower amounts of amino acids, and so on and so on. But the reality is that the average person doesn't want to spend time worrying about nutrients. Again, meat is so nutrient dense that you can get a decent amount of well-absorbed zinc, iron, selenium, choline, various B vitamins, vitamin A, calcium, and other nutrients just eating a crappy cheeseburger. Ideally, people shouldn't eat crappy cheeseburgers, but the average busy person doesn't have time to craft the perfect meal. Convenience is important. This is evidenced by the fact that a 2021 paper found that the more people avoided animal products in their diet, the more they ate convenient, ultra-processed foods, with vegans eating the most processed foods. Looking at the updated Impossible Burger ingredient list, they basically swapped the animal protein with soy and the animal fat with sunflower oil and coconut oil. And they throw in several other vitamins to mimic the vitamin profile of meat. Eating tons of processed soy protein and vegetable oils like sunflower oil is totally new to the human stomach. Sunflower oil seems like a simple swap for animal fat, but they are totally different. Many animal fats can be a good source of vitamin K2, but vegetable oil in fact hampers the activity of vitamin K, making you need even more. It also oxidizes very easily, so it will increase your need for the antioxidant vitamin E. Vegetable oil has several other negative effects, which I have talked about in another video.
The information about soy-based food, it's been so confusing.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, Lion, absolutely, dude. That stuff goes crazy.
Hormone-disrupting effects of
that stuff goes crazy. Some of my higher view stuff are...
but it may explain why...
I had one. I did like a super easy bone-in lamb chop recipe, super short with just some music over it, man. Barely talked the whole time, dude. It did great. It did absolutely fantastic. Actually, it was my highest viewed video on Instagram. Now, I got a video approaching 70,000 views on Instagram right now. And that was literally, it's me shirtless standing in front of an air fryer, putting a cut of meat into it, just thanking people for watching my stuff. And it like blew right up. But you never know. Dude, it'll blow your mind because you never know what's going to take off. The ones, and try not to get frustrated. I used to get super frustrated at first. The ones you put the most work into and are the most polished and perfect, generally, at least for me, aren't the ones that take off. It's the stupid short I put together, like, oh, I need to get a short out today, and I'll shoot a short, like standing out in front of the gym and say something, and just, hey, it's 5 a.m., I'm going to the gym, and I'll throw a beat over it and just show people that I'm motivated and out there doing it, and those kill it, you know what I mean? You never know what's going to take off. Just the biggest thing is just being consistent. Just be consistent. Just do it. I do that all day. I put a short out this afternoon that's literally me just talking about a food scale and then pans over some lamb chops I just made right before that. Absolutely.
Study on almost 8,000 boys found boys born to vegetarian mothers had a higher risk.
Yes, Betty. Yes, dude. My feet look so fucking much better, dude. I can see tendons and oh my god, and ligaments and arteries, and dude, it's nuts. I noticed it today. I got out of the pool after 2,000 meters. I got in the sauna, and there's 2 arteries that make a little X in my foot. I have not seen that X in my foot in like 15 years. And I finally saw it today. I just went, oh! You watched the food skills short? I appreciate that. But like I said, like little stuff like that, and then just pan to the lamb at the end. Absolutely perfect. Simple, easy to do. That whole video, from like edit time to anything else, that whole video took me like 10 minutes to make. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what, YouTube, I haven't been doing great on YouTube. My views on YouTube have been going crazy downhill. Not too sure why. Instagram's taken off. My TikTok's holding steady. I get 1,000 views on the dot on everything I do on Insta or TikTok. Every TikTok I do is 1,000 views and it just dies. YouTube, I had one short hit like 15,000. That's the best I did. And now, for whatever reason, Instagram's taken off, just absolutely taking off, which is great because one of my partners, a business I just partner with, is based on Instagram. So that'll be good, I guess. But streams, all of it, man. I'm dipping my toes in every water there is, and whatever one takes off, I guess will just become the main one. But I'm going to keep doing content on every platform, every single platform. I would highly advise, too, anything you put on YouTube, also make a Rumble account and put on Rumble, because Rumble is much, much more creator friendly. It's very hard to get a user base over there, but you're already putting the video on YouTube. It takes 5 extra minutes to put it on Rumble as well. I would advise anything you do on YouTube to do on Rumble at the same time.
Risk for a specific deformity in the genitals called hypospadias.
Hypospadias
soy has this plant-based estrogen, isoflavones.
Men think about the estrogen effects as well.
Soy contains the isoflavonoid genistein, which a 2022 meta-analysis found has detrimental effects on the male reproductive system. Lastly, Impossible Burger has tried to make their product taste meatier with something called soy leg hemoglobin from the roots of genetically modified soy plants. GMOscience.org writes that a 28-day study on rats commissioned by Impossible Foods in 2000.
If you film a vertical video on your phone and then transfer it to your computer, does it show up in DaVinci results? I will show you something right now, Lion. I will actually pause this video and I'm going to show you this right now because this took me so long to figure out. So let's say, I don't want to show you on this one. Let's close this project. Okay, so here is the food scale one. So what you want to do to make sure that you're in a vertical mode. So when you come to right here, you edit on this tab. Third tab is always your edit tab where you're putting everything together. When you come over to media, you can either do it in media right here on timeline, or in your edit tab, go to your media pool and look for timeline 1. So as soon as you drag something and bring it down to your timeline, it creates timeline 1. Right click timeline 1, go to timelines right here, timeline settings. And for the most part, this will be checked. Use project settings, uncheck this, and then use vertical resolution. Then depending on how nice your camera is or your phone, you can select your actual resolution there. But always, always, always do this. If you don't, it's going to spit out in 16:9. It'll never let you post it as a short. It took me a long time to figure that out. But let me know if you caught that. I can go through the steps again if you need me to.
2017 on soy leg hemoglobin found that soy leg hemoglobin caused statistically significant changes in weight gain, changes in the blood that can indicate the onset of inflammation or kidney disease, and possible signs of anemia in the rats. Further studies did eventually persuade the FDA to designate leg hemoglobin as safe, but Impossible Foods admitted that a quarter of their new ingredient was composed of 46 unexpected additional proteins, none of which were assessed for safety in the dossier. This reminds me of how we used to think that margarine was a good heart-healthy replacement for butter.
One other thing you need to watch on DaVinci. So if you're going to be uploading from your phone to get the copyrighted music, one other thing you need to learn, and I'll show you right now. So basically, when I export this live will be posted on your channel as a video on demand, so you'll be able to go back and see the instructions. I appreciate you taking your time. Yeah, no, absolutely, Lion, absolutely. Like I said, learning DaVinci was a hard process for me, so like anything you need on DaVinci, just let me know. I'll help if I can. Another thing, too, that I've found, so this is one other small problem, is when DaVinci saves a video file, it's still in the coding has it separated between the text files, the video, and the audio file. So if you take this file and export it, it's just going to give you a .mov or an MP4 or whatever you save it as. You will not be able, you can add this to your phone, put it back on your mobile device, and then go to upload it to YouTube. YouTube will not be able to read it. That is one major problem with DaVinci. So actually, my solution is, and it's the stupidest solution, but what I do is I run, so if I want to put this, say I make this and I want to put this on my phone so I can use copyright music. I'll edit in DaVinci, I'll retransfer it to my phone. Well, I won't transfer it to my phone. I'll do it in DaVinci, I'll export it, I'll render it, and then what I do is open it in Clipchamp. And as soon as you open it in Clipchamp, just resave it, and it will actually be able to be read in YouTube. That is one major issue with DaVinci. It's just the way it's encoded, it saves everything as a separate file in the .mov or the .mp4. So that's like the tricky part there. But again, like I said, don't hesitate to ask any questions you have on DaVinci. I've been figuring this stuff out for months, so anytime I am able to help, I absolutely will. And if you have a question that I don't know, it gives us both a learning opportunity. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Natural margarine, 100% corn oil, low in saturated fat.
Then around 1956, we learned that the trans fats in margarine are ironically awful for heart health and health in general. But it wasn't until 2015 that the FDA finally acknowledged trans fats are unsafe to eat and need to be removed from the food supply.
You know when you get super tired and you just
This is another big issue with trying to replace animal foods. The replacement almost always comes with plenty of other stuff. Kidney beans need to be soaked and cooked to reduce the lectin content. Certain people can still be sensitive to the trace amounts of lectins in properly processed kidney beans.
The beans weren't much good anyway.
Many other plants have lectins too, but many commonly consumed plants have various other gut-aggravating compounds like oxalate, FODMAPs, gluten, or phytic acid. Phytic acid found in beans, seeds, nuts, and grains inhibits fat digestion and the absorption of calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc. How much? Well, this study found that about 35% less zinc
Clipchamp is just a
absorbed in
built-in
vegetarian
editor
diet.
on Windows. It's
Fiber
just
itself
anything
worsens the
Windows 10
activity
and
of
up, I believe,
pancreatic
should have
lipase.
it just installed for you. The only thing you need to watch in Clipchamp here, actually, I'll show you. Let me pop something open here. So I'll go. Okay, so the file for the video, I opened Clipchamp here. I'll show you Clipchamp. Clipchamp is just built into Microsoft. You can run it through any other thing that compresses it into a single file. I'm sure there's other stuff. Capture probably does it. I'm trying to think. CapCut. CapCut's another one a lot of people use as well. The only thing to do, if you do use this Clipchamp trick like I do, the only thing you have to do, say I loaded this in, everything's fine. The one thing you have to do is go to size and make sure you're in 9:16 so it's vertical. Always make sure, because it will always revert back to landscape. It'll always revert back to landscape if you don't double check that. But that's it. You don't need to change anything. You simply export. Don't store in cloud. Make sure you don't store in cloud. It'll just jam your memory up. You hit export and just resave it, and that's your final file. And the final file you get from Clipchamp, that's what you transfer back to your phone. Transfer that to your phone, and you can launch that right into the YouTube app, TikTok app, any of them. But for whatever reasons, HCH oxalates are the ones that get me going. Yes, they are, Benny. You are not an oxalate man.
Which is important for the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and K2. A high intake of goitrogenic plants like cabbage, kale, and turnips can interfere with iodine functioning. Food scientist Dr. Frederick Leroy has written an extensive article on the various examples of why it's a challenge to acquire enough of certain nutrients just from plants due to inhibiting compounds like these. This nutrient challenge is part of the reason why the German Nutrition Society in 2016 and the French-speaking pediatric
Rom came
HGN
into
group
chat
in
tonight and
2009
said Rom might not be in chat too much for a while. His new job is going to keep him super busy in the afternoons. Yeah, vertical is literally, vertical is your 9:16, and then your landscape stuff for like long form videos 16:9. That's the best way to remember it.
19 recommended against a vegan diet for adolescents, children.
But for one thing, for YouTube, for it to have it even count as a short, you have to record vertically. The only way you can post a short, there are 2 rules for shorts on YouTube. It has to be in 9:16 format, and it has to be under 3 minutes. As long as you're within both those, you're in the shorts. If not, it posted as a long form video.
Or mothers. Several studies have found that babies born to vegan mothers have a lower birth weight compared to babies of omnivore mothers. Birth weight can be a predictor of infant health and growth. In fact, one study that meticulously analyzed the records of 4,300 adults who were in the Danish medical birth register found that the lower their weight at birth, the shorter they would be as adults. This study points out that the growth of vegetarian children was adequate, but less than average. I wonder how people would react to a
Yeah,
doctor
the no
saying,
titties rule
"Your
is
son
definitely there too. No boobers, although I'm rocking some jammies still, man. We're getting rid of them. I got some
won't be as
jammies
tall
in
as he
there.
could be, but don't worry, his height will be
They say that. I've put out mini shorts without a shirt on, though, and I'm rocking at least C cups these days.
adequate. This begs
Which
another
shows you how stupid that rule is.
question. What is the difference between enough nutrients and the optimal amount of nutrients? When you look at a nutrition label, it will tell you what % of your requirement for a nutrient that you're getting. This is called the RDA, but it's not set based on the optimal amount of that nutrient you should get. It's set based on determining how much is enough to prevent a deficiency. And then they recommend to get a little bit more than that. For example, that study on choline that I mentioned earlier found that pregnant women getting twice the RDA had beneficial effects on their babies. The adult RDA for vitamin D in the US is currently 600 IUs. However, the Endocrine Society suspects that not even 1,000 IUs would be enough to provide all the health benefits associated with.
Or the little sparklers, dude. Come on, give me the sparklers. Or what are the chicks? You ever seen like the burlesque shows where they got like the metal bras and stuff on? They have like the angle grinder, like making sparks off them and shit. Oh my
Vitamin
god.
D. They recommend
Shit, I make me one of them. I'll get 1 million views tomorrow.
and about 3 times the RDA for adults, 1,500 to 2,000 IUs. In fact, vitamin K2's importance for bone health wasn't properly recognized until 1997. It wasn't even until 2006 that the USDA thought that it would be a good idea to look at the vitamin K2 contents of common foods. And today, there's still no RDA established for vitamin K2. So this isn't only a criticism of a plant-based diet. Obviously, the average person's omnivore diet needs to drastically improve. And nutrition isn't the only reason people choose to be vegan.
You want to see me throw
but
a football over
cutting
this
out
mountain?
nutrient-dense animal foods doesn't seem like a move in the right direction for health. For 99% of human history, we relied on animal foods for nutrients. An animal food containing diet has a
I should do that in my next one, Betty. We'll just put censorships over the nips. I'll blur out the nips in the next one just to see if we get a reaction or
strong
not.
track record that spans arguably over 1.7 million years. Various cultures viewed animal foods as important to growth, and despite the challenging circumstances they lived in,
Upload
they
that
were
with
protected
copyright
from
music,
infectious
dude.
and
That's what I'm
chronic
saying,
disease.
dude.
And they enjoyed proper growth in their body.
I'll just throw a steak over each bitty. The DRDA was a statistical make that was only found 2 decades later. That's crazy, dude. That's the first time I've ever heard of that RDA shit. That is fucking nuts, dude. That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Faces, and mouths. With that in mind, a plant-based diet is an experiment without any meaningful track record.
Especially when it comes to kids, I think it is a very risky thing.
It's been a couple decades at best that people have been doing purely vegan diets, yet so many people are already quitting for health reasons. So at the end of the day, science is a promising story of progress. Maybe one day we'll learn enough to make a sufficient plant-based replacement for animal foods. But I don't think it's happening anytime soon.
But that day is not today. This channel's awesome, man. I really like this Joseph guy. Really, really cool. All right. Well, that being said, we've done a lot of reactions tonight. I am going to take a brief respite to let the dog out and get a glass of water quick. And we are going to fire up some Red Dead Redemption. We're going to go see what's going on with Arthur and the gang, see what's going on after our train robbery here. So give me just a couple minutes here. We're going to get that booted up, get that started. And I absolutely cannot wait. I'm having a blast playing this game, so we'll finish off the stream with that and have us a good time. I will be right back. Surrender.
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, take over. Savannah. roads have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
All right, let's see what's going on with Arthur and the gang. Let's see. All right, so we just got to the town. Oh, I gotta wait for the options to pop up and be able to pull chat back up. Hold on. Live chat had a way to throw a thumbs up people's comments. I think that man's comment doesn't show anything like that on there. Yeah, I think that YouTube, as far as the streaming service, YouTube is by far the most restricted one. They're just not great. We're going to be expanding out to Twitch soon as well. Twitch is probably going to become the primary source. Twitch, Kick, YouTube, probably in that order. But we are going to continually stream to all three once we get all set up in the new Beat Lab, which will hopefully be tomorrow. All right, where are we going? Increase animals display the king and use meat for food. The skins get saturated. All right. So we gotta go. Where's my horse? Where's my guns? Who is that? Go get him. where do I get stuff? There's stuff over here. Oh, that's how it. No, I don't know where my guns and stuff. Where are my guns? I'm so confused. Eh, fuck it, let's go. We got a pistol strapped on our hip. We'll be fine. Is there fall damage? Oh, there's absolutely fall damage. Hey, gorgeous. Welcome home. Yeah, hopefully not. Oh, so steepness matters too? My goodness. How are we going to get over there? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, I'm going back to camp to try and find my business. I feel like I quit out of the game last time at a very pivotal point where it was explaining to me everything I should probably be doing at this time. And overload. Camp phones are going up. That's good. That's good. Oh, Lord, we slipping. Oh, Lord, we slipping. Stay with me. Not my horse. Not my horse. That's a nice horse, though. My God. Too old for all this here gallivanting. All right, now this is my shack here. There we go. There we go. Open locker. I don't care about that. I'm gonna go home with my rifle. You got wardrobe? Oh, that's got a mean hobo look to it. YouTube gaming was awesome. They got rid of that in 2019. You would think that with Google buying YouTube, they'd go back to it for its former glory. Yeah, you'd think so. It's like they just kind of tip the hat and like let Twitch win, which is wild because Twitch sucks. The Summer Gunslinger. Good enough. Good enough. We gotta change the clothes. We got our raffle.
Good morning.
Good morning. I got a question mark right here.
I'm going.
You okay, Arthur?
I guess.
You seem kind of worried.
Of course I'm worried.
What about?
The whole world's changing. Even I see that now.
Whole world's changing.
Our time is pretty much past. They don't want folk like us no more. This there rules will be damned with you. No more outlaws. No more killers. Now it's us being hunted. Oh, they ain't stopping. We went and made our choices a long time ago, so I guess we gotta pay for our sins.
Oh, Arthur. What a sad world we live in.
Well, I ain't sad, Mary Beth. Just realistic about what's coming. Keep thinking I should help folk, but I don't know.
Arthur. Oh, Arthur. You're the only one of these fools knows just how lost he is.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
Very interesting. Where's my menu? What I'm supposed to do? Activities. No, so I didn't have anything there we're supposed to do. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to find the list of what I'm supposed to be doing in here.
Hey! Careful not to work yourself to death there, Uncle. I was thinking. Yeah, does it pay well? Oh, eventually. So, while the rest of us are busy stealing, killing, lying, fighting to try to survive, you get to think all day.
Well, it's a strange world we live in, Arthur Morgan.
Do you want to head into town? See if we can find anything out?
Sure. I got some errands to run.
Great.
There we go.
Go check the horses are ready.
You gonna take the old man into town? You take us too?
Well, what you got planned?
Nothing. We'll find something for y'all to do. We always do.
We're bored out of our minds. Been cooped up here for 2 weeks now. Karen's about ready to murder Grimshaw.
Well, can Miss Grimshaw spare you?
Can Miss Grimshaw spare you? What's happened to you, Arthur? 3 young, healthy women want you to take them a robbing. You're worried about house chores. Let's go.
Fair enough. You got me. Come on then.
I can't believe we're going to see civilization. Feels like weeks since we did.
Yeah, Valentine. Very embodiment of civilization.
Very embodiment of civilization now.
Okay then. Let's go.
All right. Out through the trees here, then take a left.
All right. Yo! Oh shit! I forgot I was supposed to play controller tonight. And we'll figure out mouse and keyboard. We'll figure out mouse and keyboard. It's good. Oh, they're partying.
Is one of you gonna get that fella's horse?
Well, I got lumbago. It's very serious. All right, I'll see what's going on. Lumbago, really? You all right there, friend?
Oh, hey, you couldn't help me get my other horse back from over there, could you? I'd really appreciate the help. I'm worried this one here will bolt on me too if I leave him.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks. Is the white one over there?
It's huge. It's huge. There's so much in this game. Here we come.
Easy there. Easy.
This is a nice horse. Time if you get out of this camp. Poker time. Hell yeah, we'll play some poker.
Here you go.
You're a gentleman, sir. A gentleman.
It just wanders right off.
Not really. I was just trying to impress the women.
Well, anyway, thank you.
There's our kind deed. Horse breaking tutorial.
Come on, let's go.
To Valentine!
Yeah.
You're turning into a regular old fairy godmother there, Arthur. What's that?
I don't want to hit the pony I just rescued. What happens if I hit the pony I just rescued?
Perhaps hidden deep inside.
No, it just shoves him out of the way.
And you haven't, your pulse-volt lizard.
Lizards have hearts.
Well, Arthur, I'm
Yeah.
proud of you.
To be
Yeah.
honest, if you lot hadn't been here, I probably would have robbed him.
Well, you did it.
Wait, we got Bambi's. Hold on. They all fucked off. Of course they all fucked off. Where did them Bambi's go? And too far of a shot. Horse breaking. Alright, let's find this poker game. I wonder if you can flip the wagon.
Smell those sheep. Or is that Uncle?
Oh, very funny.
This looks like a decent little town. Other people, finally. Look at all that snow on the mountains. Sure don't want to be back up there.
You think we should have asked Molly to come with us?
Oh, no. Miss O'Shea is far too high and mighty now for the likes of us. Or to do any real work. She's a society lady now.
Horse and
Okay.
balance on by accident. Bad things
Take a
happen.
good look around, ladies. See what we got here.
There's always on the right. Sure, you can pick up some
No, I'm
bounties there,
curious.
Arthur.
Heaven forbid you put your head on the line.
Yeah, well, that's a young man's game.
Why is that man pulling his gun out? Put your gun away, bud.
We can get up to some mischief here, all right.
Just remember, keep a low profile.
Will you remember that, though, Arthur?
Probably not.
Let's park up down the end there, near the stables.
Just it stops the horse. No, I got a K-turn the pony again. Get me off of this thing.
All right. Here we are, just like I said. The cultural center of civilization. Man at his finest. Uncle, what are we doing? Well, we're gonna do what any self-respecting maniac does. Put the women to work.
With pleasure. We'll start at the saloon.
Okay, just stay out of trouble and don't get yourselves noticed. Right,
Oh, they're working girls. I didn't even know
We'll
that.
see you at the general store when you're done.
Come on, ladies. Imagine we're in Paris.
Come on.
Imagine Paris and that.
So that's how you see yourself, is it?
Maniac.
Well, in my youth, I used to be known as the one-shot kid. Okay.
I'm trying to pull my gun. I want to shoot some people.
You are a sad man, Arthur Morgan. But I know you love me. Desperately. You're my favorite parasite.
Favorite parasite?
No. Ringworm's my favorite parasite. You're my second favorite parasite. Very funny. I lied. Ringworm, then rats with the plague, then you. Shut up. This is the place now. Come on. Morning. So, what do you need?
Hell, a drop of whiskey for a start. You know, something to pass the time while we're waiting on the women.
Always thinking ahead, ain't you?
You're looking a bit tired there.
Ooh, salmon. We're carnivore shopping today, boys.
Plenty out on the shelves, but I got more out back. Whiskey's on the top shelf, nearest the door.
Got some Schmidt salmon. What else we got? What other meaty goods we got? Ground coffee. Let's brew my restore stamina core and deadeye core. Hell yeah.
Okay, if you're done, I'll meet you outside. I won't be too long.
Good enough, good enough.
Here's to your good health, my sir. It's a funny world, you know. This time in my career, I pictured myself being married to an heiress.
Gentlemen, I think I got something good.
What?
I snuck into this fancy house, acted like a servant girl. Usually works. Someone was saying her sister was taking a trip from New York or someplace. Train full of rich tourists heading to Saint Denis and then cruising off to Brazil.
Okay.
A train laden with baggage and passing through a bit of deserted country at night as to get to the docks in time for the tides in some place called Scarlet Meadows.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, it's right out near New Hanover. Right, it's real quiet out there. Sounds good. Where's Tilly and Karen?
I think at the hotel. They were picking up some drunken fellas that they was gonna rob.
Why?
Seemed easy. They have been gone for quite a while.
I guess I'll go see if there's any trouble.
Oh, there's Tilly over there. That does not look ideal.
Excuse me.
You thought I wouldn't find you, Tilly?
You can go kiss a damn snake for all I care. Get off me! Get off of me!
You sit your
I've
ass
been
down.
looking too long. I got you now. Get your hands off her. Who are you?
A friend of mine.
Get the hell off of her, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, take it easy. There's no problem here.
There will be if you don't get out of here right now.
You're making a big mistake, Tilly Jackson.
Just get lost.
I ain't doing this with you right now.
Go wait with Uncle.
Put your hand towards that
They're
pistol
across
again,
the
son.
street.
Come on, let's do it.
Okay. Thanks, Arthur.
Uncle! Look after her. I'm gonna go see about Karen in the hotel.
A lot of trouble around these parts recently.
Typical. The way things are going these days.
word.
Not the way these guys are eyeing me.
Can I help you, sir?
Help people. I do all I can manage. Are you doing all you can? Huh? Use your...
No trouble now, please.
to help the weak.
Oh Lord, what kind of trouble we getting into?
Oh, get the hell out of here, will you?
Sorry.
Oh God, he's pinching a loaf. Pinching digital loaf.
I'm getting what I paid for.
Hey!
Hey, you!
A friend of hers.
Get out of here, buddy. I paid.
Ain't paid to hit her, you goddamn animal. Come here!
I paid for nothing.
Wasting my time. What the hell are you doing here?
Trying to play him. Not very well.
89 cents that man had.
Fine.
You sure?
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. Just men. But stupid bastard was boasting about the bank.
The bank?
Sure, I know small town banks are usually a waste of time, but this is a livestock town. There's lots of cash sometimes.
Okay. Keep investigating.
I definitely just committed severe levels of murder upstairs.
After you.
You want some? You want some?
Thank you, Arthur. I don't much like being saved, but when I have to be.
I understand.
You okay? Sure. He only punched me. Arthur punched him a lot harder.
All right, now.
Hey, who's that guy over there looking at us?
Weren't you in Blackwater a few weeks back?
Me? No, sir. Ain't from there.
Oh, you were. Well, I definitely saw you with a bunch of fellers.
Me? No. Impossible. Listen, buddy, come here for a minute.
I saw you.
Come here.
Come on, get!
I don't like this. Me neither. Go get the girls home. I'm gonna go have a word with our friend.
Be careful, Arthur.
Yeah.
Just a word. Yeah.
Please. Hey, that's my horse.
Just borrowing it.
You stay away from me.
Get back here right now.
I didn't mean nothing by it. Honest.
I'm gonna learn today. Oh, he did.
Help! Someone! Please! I can't get up!
Why are you telling lies about me?
No. I got it wrong, partner. I got it very wrong. Now please help me out.
Oh my God, the horse just fell off the fucking cliff. Oh, my stolen horse died. It's not good.
Yes, me too. Now please pull me up, please.
You've lost order. Excellent.
Yep. Yeah.
Someone sounds personally for herself before by feeding. Gotcha. Gotcha. We'll take it back. We'll see about it.
Looking for trouble?
Here's your horseback, friend.
Oh, you really were just borrowing it.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate it. Who let the simpleton out of the asylum?
Now, is that any way to talk? What's the problem here?
Okay, tough guy.
Crazy? Oh, shit.
Where you go? Don't you run from me. Oh, wait a minute.
Hello? Can I help you?
Maybe.
Can I buy a ticket, please?
We'll be starting soon, just inside the tent there.
What we got going on in here? Oh, it's one of them moving pictures they're talking about. Hell yeah.
Folks, I'm going to tell you a morality tale from when our country was young that the settlers used to tell about the woods of Massachusetts and the creatures that lived there. One summer, a bear was by the stream, and Old Man Wind appeared and said, "Bear,
Old Man
I shall
Wind
blow a
appeared.
mighty cold upon the land.
Leaving
Gorge
early, I
yourself
hope
on
everything was
fish and
okay."
meat and go find a den. Then sleep, not for one night, but for 60.
No, not me!
Stand up, son. I thought there was gonna be something cool in there. You sold me just some bullshit. McCarthy, what's going on, brother? We're having an awesome day, man. Awesome day. Oh God, the fuzz is coming for me, though. The fuzz is coming for me. Did good. We had a big old gym morning, man. We're on like day 6 of 5 a.m. gym sessions. We got 2,000 meters in today. Feels absolutely great. No. I gotta get the fuzz off my back.
Someone help me! Get away from me!
Ooh, caught me off guard right there.
How do I holster gun? How do I holster my gun? There we go. There we go.
Back off! I didn't think I'd see something like that today.
Alright, so we're good.
Look out! Be careful, damn.
So all this shit locked. What am I gonna do? I gotta do something to unlock this stuff. I'm gonna have to go back. I ain't got a pony though, do I? That pony.
How goes? We'll see what the law has to say about this.
I didn't like what he was selling me in that tent. I was expecting a little more than a picture show. That's all I got in there. Oh, Lord, they're coming. Going to Valentine's, somebody was crossing the road, actually hit him with a horse. I immediately went to full wanted health, and everybody was shooting at me. Yeah, I hear you. We cooled down. We cooled down.
Yep. I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, shit. They're all so pissed. It was a picture. Oh my God, what happened down here? What happened to him? Oh, I've got cover. I've got cover.
You wait for permission, shoot him!
Oh. Alright, all the guns shooting aside, what the fuck happened to this guy? Oh, this poor guy's still alive. Sorry. So sorry. No! Oh my god, they just keep coming. That was absolutely a headshot. No! I did steal a horse. I did steal a horse. Lesson learned. The whole town gets very upset about horse theft. We have learned our lesson on that one. New journal entry, and they stole $1.50 from me. God damn.
Good to see you back. Trust your gut, folks.
Alright, resisting urge to steal another horse. Hotel, Smithfields, General Store.
How you doing? Out of the damn way.
Jug, Sheriff, Hotel, Law Office. Saloon! Now we're talking.
Everything you need to know.
Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me, excuse me. Oatmeal, pork, and beans. We got some oatmeal here.
Try to remember what really happened at Sylvia's Saloon back in '76. Just a lot of bunk, Plato. It's just a lot.
Oh, the torso, dude. Dude, I just want to know the story of what happened there. Holy shit, they did that guy dirty.
Same as always. What did you?
Wait, caps lock is a fucking bind? Dude, I need to play controller so bad.
It's about the Newton twins.
I don't give a pig's penis about the Newton twins.
Back in '73, you rode the Alabaster.
Get out of the red area. That's what my goal was right there. Apparently I didn't get far enough out of it. They caught up to me real quick. Why don't I got my gun out again? Holster that shit. People are gonna get pissed off. Real angry like. Room rent. I don't give a shit about that. Oh, another saloon. Meals, barbers.
Alright, there we go.
Or some card gambling. There we go. That's it. I want to play poker.
Okay there?
Hey.
How's things?
Not great.
Well, all the best then.
Be seeing you.
Trying to find me a poker game. If Shim McCarthy, how's your day going? How's the life? How's everything treating you? I am so ready for the weekend. Sorry for the weekend. I got technicians coming tomorrow. We're going to be getting my new office set up here in the next couple days. I absolutely cannot wait. Another thing for everyone hanging out now. Stream tomorrow is likely going to be canceled. My internet is getting completely rewired tomorrow, and I don't even know if I'm going to have a connection. I can't get my office moved. I got some really heavy stuff with my bad knee. I got to wait for some homies to come down on Saturday to help me move some stuff. So as of now, tomorrow's stream is, I'm going to say at least 90% odds it's going to be canceled tomorrow. Saturday, probably 50-50 whether that one's going to go through or not. That being said, if I get everything set up Saturday, we will be streaming Sunday to make up for it.
Looks like you.
Whoa, what the? No. No.
Oh, Driscoll's will see you under.
Oh, it's the O'Driscoll gang.
It's all over.
Oh my god, he's got so many fucking bows.
That's all you got.
Pathetic.
Some poker in the back room usually. All right. We'll get some poker going up. There's Driscoll's here. That's good to know. We gotta know the Driscoll gang's hanging around. Pack one quick. Pack a 10, head back to the saloon. Valentine. It's the outliers again. Hey, pupper. Can I pet the dog?
Hey, boy.
Hey.
Hello, boy. Get out of here.
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. Yeah, you can pet the dog. You're such a good pupper. You're such a good pup. You little frontier dog. You're so good. You sell the pellets and then use that to gamble with. Gotcha. So is like the whole game based out of this town? Is this like home fort when it comes down to it for most of the game? Or I don't know if this was like a pit stop. We were just staying here for a little bit. We're going to keep moving on. Wasn't sure what was going on yet. All right, so we're looking for a back room in the saloon. You watch where you're fucking going, bud. No, I need to be nice.
What really happened at Sylvia's Saloon back in 76? Just a lot of bunk, Plato. It's just a lot of bunk. It's not bunk, Mr. Calloway, sir. It's history. Ancient history.
Well then, no poker to be found here. Oh, where are you coming from? Ooh, whoa.
What did you shoot the Newton twins?
Hey, watch it.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh. Unfortunately, all right, we'll go check out the other one. Whoop-ah. Drugs. You can get some drugs. Somebody too crazy far into the game. Red Dead Redemption 2 turned into a poker game for me. Yeah. See, that's my concern too, man. You give me a poker table, I'm going to be playing the shit out of gambling the whole time. Yeah, there's got to be somewhere in here we can get some gambling. I have a feeling I know what's going on upstairs here, but we're going to take a look anyway. Oh, there's a barber. Let me in. It's just a balcony. I don't want to go out there. I don't want to go out there. I feel like I'm only playing this game on stream, too. I'm only going to play this when we got stream going on. I'm not going to do any...
Oh, Arthur, come
oh,
here.
Shit.
Come over here. I want you to meet our friends.
Pleased to meet you.
Well, ain't you just a toughest mountain man?
Oh, you be quiet, Anastasia. Anyone can tell this one is a pussy cat.
Exactly. Yes, he's a pussy cat. Ain't that so, Arthur?
Whatever you say. How much you cost, anyway?
Well, ain't that a nice way to talk to a lady?
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a lady.
Excuse me.
Well, I must say, you got a fine way with the women, amigo.
Yeah, regular dandy and a charm. Where's Bill?
Oh, man. I dread to think about it. Hey! There he is.
Watch where you're going. Take it
Are you about to kiss that guy or punch him?
Oh, and we have our answer.
Bar brawl.
These bastards. Oh, come on. We can handle these fools.
Oh, you fucker. Come on, big boy. Come on. Oh my god, he's got a mean hook. Hey, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Come here, you little greaser.
You little greaser.
I'm gonna end you. Yeah, hit like I kill you, you son of a bitch. We can deal with these fellers. Go get Javier. Tough guy.
Oh.
You want some too, huh?
Oh, he's a fucking big boy.
Come on.
Actual effect on either game, by the way, they can't get pretty wonky. Dude, it was like that in, have you ever seen Schedule 1?
Come on, let's see it. Yeah, you got it now.
I'm trying to block. It does nothing.
Yeah, I got this son of a bitch. All right. You must be the village idiot, huh?
Oh, I kicked him in the nuts. That's a low blow. Why do they keep going for chokeholds? Fight like a man.
Put his face in the mud.
Try again.
Dude, fighting's pretty intricate in this game, actually. I'm so bad at fighting. Oh, headbutt.
Knock his head off. Come on, Arthur. Got drinks ready. All right. Don't take that from him. I said this be fun.
Yeah, it's Schedule 1. We use your own drugs is like the same thing.
Stop! Please! Please! I beg you, stop. Come, sir. You won the fight already. Surely that's enough.
MX in the mud? I don't know.
No business. No business, sir, but please, I beg you.
Making new friends again, I see, Arthur.
Look who we found sniffing about.
Ooh, fancy.
Trelawney.
The very same.
Well, I thought you'd gone to New York.
And miss all this glamour. You must be joking.
How are you?
Well, quite well indeed. I went to Blackwater looking for you gentlemen. You're not very popular there, it seems. Ah, Javier and Charles.
Charles!
Missed you. And Bill looking as well as can be. Gentlemen, always...
Isn't Bill the one that screwed up detonating the
Right.
bridge?
We ain't too
I guess
popular
technically
in
I'm the one that screwed up
Blackwater.
detonating the
Left
bridge.
a lot of money there.
And young Sean, it seems.
Sean, you found him.
Yes, I have. He's being held by some bounty hunters, trying to see how much money the government will pay them. I know he's in Blackwater, but there's talk of them moving.
Well, if we step foot in Blackwater... Well, then we're dead men for sure.
There'll be Pinkertons all over the place, but if he's alive, we gotta try.
Yeah, of course.
It's you they want, Dutch.
Always is. Charles, go find out what you can, carefully. Josiah, take Javier. Arthur, go get yourself cleaned up. Join them when you're ready.
Well, what about me?
Well, exactly. What about you?
What does that mean?
Oh, Bill, come on.
I don't know where that water's been. Sweet. All right, gentlemen, I think that is about a perfect spot to end it. I think all the talents from Red Dead won in this game. Yeah, it sounds like, I mean, just the size and scope of this game, we're probably like 2% complete right now, if that. I heard them mention a town called Blackwater in the first game. Yeah, Blackwater's like the big heist they keep talking about in this one. Like, whatever went wrong in Blackwater is how we ended up here, and that's why we're on the run. They all just keep talking about if we go back to Blackwater, we all dead men. But I think that right there is going to be a perfect place to call it, gentlemen. Absolutely phenomenal stream. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out. By the way, new long-form video just dropped on YouTube. It should just be going live right now. So we got a recap of week 1 of the Lion Diet just going live. Again, as for tomorrow, it's pretty high odds stream is going to be canceled, getting the internet rewired and stuff. If I'm able to, I will. But we'll see what happens. I'll shoot for the normal time. If not, don't expect it. Saturday's 50-50. I'm going to be getting my office changed around the next couple days here. I will have a couple shorts out tomorrow. I will keep those going for sure. We'll keep the work going. And yeah, I think we had an awesome stream, man. We had an absolute ton of people out here. We actually had people in Kick today. So we're growing, we're expanding. Everything's looking really, really good. I always have a blast with you guys. Motivation's good. We learned a ton of stuff tonight. Absolute ton of stuff. New video if you have a great night sleep. Yeah, absolutely, Lion. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Like I said, any questions you ever have on Da Vinci, anything else, just let me know. If I can't figure it out, we'll figure it out together, man. The more I learn, the more you learn. We all benefit from it, so it'll be absolutely fantastic. But McCarthy, Benny, William, anyone else who's still hanging out, thank you guys so much. Anyone on the Kick side who's still there lurking, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Absolute blast. I'll be streaming again as soon as possible. We're going to have a brand new office set up here in the near future. You guys won't have to look at a pile of clothes and stuff behind me anymore. We'll actually have some art and stuff up. It's going to be a really, really good time. So hope each and every one of you guys has an amazing night. If I don't see you until at least Sunday or so, I hope you have an amazing weekend. Keep pushing forward, keep working out. You know how it goes. I'm going to keep the gym stuff going all weekend, and we're going to have a grand old time.